Yo, what's going on? Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Yo, what's going on?
No, hold on. Windows over there. There we go. Hi, everybody. Hello, guys. Happy Friday evening. How are we? Kashmir, how you doing? Yeah, we're doing something a little different tonight, guys. I picked up this game today called Loop Hero. You might have seen Izuma stream it this morning. Whatever, and it's like a super popular game right now. It's just a chill little kind of deck building strategy kind of game, and this is what I want to play tonight. I figured maybe there's someone who could teach me how to play. I've played a few rounds and I'm kind of learning. But if anyone knows how to play, why not teach me how to play? But yeah, we're just gonna be hanging out here, and I'm gonna be playing this game and chatting with you guys. This is like I said, it's kind of a mix of like tower defense, deck building, roguelike kind of game, if that makes sense. You'll say, Mountain Man, thank you for mocking me. I appreciate that. The hoodie is comfy. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, today's a comfy day, and it's, you know what? It's not even cold enough to wear it, but I'm wearing it anyways because it's cozy. Today's a hoodie day. Will Among Us be back next week? Yes, Among Us will definitely be back next Friday with the new map, the airship. We'll be playing that a ton, so should be fun. Nightshade, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah. So show of hands, who knows how to play this game? Raise your hand if you have a clue and might be able to teach me something. Yeah, Block Engineer. Who was playing this morning? Like I said, when you're uploading to YouTube next, as soon as I finish a video. I made some good progress today, but never heard of it. 0. Okay. Nobody has a clue. All right, that's weird because I figured someone, the game is like really like spiking on all the popularity charts right now, but we'll learn it together. How about that? I was hoping someone would be like, I'm an expert. I've played 300 hours. That's the person I wanted here, but yeah, well, I'm on my own. I know. Oh well. The graphics look cool. The graphics are very retro, we'll say, intentionally, I think. So this is my, again, graphics are horrible. This is the city. Not city. So there's a little story here. We'll go into this, right? The idea is there's this evil lich who's kind of destroyed the world and removed all memory of the world. And your job as a hero is to walk around in a time loop and restore the world, or until the world is restored. So it's just the reason why you're walking around this path in a circle. But as you're building the path, and I'll get into this in a second, you're modifying the world around you, which changes makes every time you go around the loop a little bit different. So you're this hero, and it's basically like an item collector thing. It is a roguelike game, yeah, absolutely. You'll see. We'll get into it. Anyways, this is kind of the meta out of the game stuff. You can upgrade your camp and get like different little power-ups and stuff like that. But we won't go into that. We're going to go right into the expedition here. There's other classes. I think there's like warrior, rogue, and necromancer. Haven't unlocked those yet. So, hopefully we'll get there. We'll see. Oh, Archivist, do you know how to play? I'm looking for someone to teach me. Cards overlap, have extra modifiers. Vampires and Village. Yeah, I did learn that. So like the Vampire Mansion. Well, we'll see. Let's get in here. Let's do an expedition so you guys can have a clue what's going on here. Anyways, this is the deck building section here. Okay. Oh, I got a new thing. Oh, that seems pretty useful. Doubles the effect of days passing on adjacent tiles. Oh, so like I would want to put that next to like a wheat field or something. Well, let's get that guy, and we're gonna get rid of. We're gonna get rid of making decisions here. So each one of these is a card you can get. How long am I streaming for? I don't know, until I get bored. Hey Stella, how you doing? Is it similar to Dwarf Fortress? I don't know. I've never played Dwarf Fortress. It's one of those games I feel like I should have played, but I never did. Hey, Madam Xavier, thanks for stopping by. So we'll explain all these cards as they come into play, but I need to make a decision real quick which one of these I want to dump real quick. I like the beacon. It speeds things up. I actually think about getting rid of the rock because it only increases max HP, which... Grove. No, I want the grove. I want the village. Let's get rid of the cemetery. Those skeletons are rough. All right. We're going to start. So, this is the loop, okay? Oh, there's basically 2 modes I can be in. I can be in... Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm just streaming a dumb game tonight. You don't have to be amazing. Holy cow, guys. Come on. You're gonna break me even tonight. Senior Evil Piper donated $100. I paid more than this through streaming services, but I've watched more of your content for free. So cheers Thank you for always uplifting, being always in an uplifting mood and expertly crafting content. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And CD Mags gifting 10 subs as well. Guys, thank you for all the bitty bits. Everything. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Hey, Drop, how's it going? Have you played this? And Turk, have you played this? Or Noises? Like, I would imagine you guys have played this. Noises, you played it? It's definitely unique. All right, so this is the loop. And now, your hero, who is this super amazing artistic version right over here, that's me. All I do is walk around this loop, and every time I run into a monster, I fight it. And fighting the monster is completely automated. I have no input. It's like an idle game almost, right? My guy beats up the monster, right? However, when I kill the monsters, I get either cards from my deck that you saw me like planning out before, or I get loot, which can upgrade my equipment here. Now, I am a warrior, so these slots here are the slots I have access to: a sword, or I should say a weapon, a ring, a shield, and some armor. And you'll see I'll get items all here, and I can replace them and upgrade them. It's really cool. And then you just keep looping around. Every time you loop around, the monsters get harder. But now, as I get cards, well, let's see. I'll show you. We're gonna move, and I'm gonna hit this first slime here. Goes into battle. Again, super simple combat, right? It's kind of a resource management, but it's also a lot of strategy about how you build the world. And I'm not. I suck at that part right now. I suck at that part. So I got a road lantern, which is a card from my deck. You can see over on the bottom right what it does. It decreases the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles, and you can stack these. I don't think this card's that great yet, and there's no reason I have to play this just yet. You can hold on to cards for quite a while, I think. So I can pause the game whenever I want to look at things, and then continue, and the guy will just continue rolling along. Oh, can't see in front of me. Oh, right. Let's move my dumb face then. Let's see. Because that's where all the tooltips are. You definitely have to see that. All right, hold on. Thank you for saying that. Let's move this. Should we do... Why does my face have to be here? Should we just make me go away tonight? How about over here? We'll just do half, right? Oh, that's unfortunate. We'll just do over here. We'll miss a little bit of the cards. You won't be able to see the cards that come out of there, but whatever. Yeah, and let me shrink me too, maybe. Maybe we'll do that. Is that okay? Very tiny. Okay, good enough. Just put your face in the middle. Right. All right. Upside down? Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. J. Kells, thank you. You're amazing. 10 gifted subs. Hey, people, I'm just trying to chill here on a Friday night. Don't break me. I am floating, yes. Stefan, I am. Do the full screen Joe Hills cam with 50% opacity? Yeah, no thanks. All right, so I did start with some equipment, so I can put all this equipment on here. Yoink, yoink, and yoink. This is really bad. The number in the corner here represents the level of the item. So generally, the higher the level, the better. But they also have like 4 different colors too. Like these are all gray items, which are crappy. There's gray, blue, yellow, and orange in that order of ascending power. And the better the rank, the more stats they have on them. So the level kind of determines how powerful the stats are, and the color determines how many stats. No, Noah, we don't need that tonight. Never pull a Joe Hills. No, I would never do that. Okay, so you guys you're here to learn with me and discuss strategies. Right now it starts real easy. All these tiles are just plain wasteland tiles, and the only things that can spawn on wasteland are slime. So it's real easy. Alright, so I got a couple meadows and some groves. Now, some tiles go on the road, some tiles go adjacent to the road, and the other tiles go neither on the road or adjacent to the road. They just go off in the whatever land. So the grove, you can see, will spawn some rat wolves every 2 days, which is good. I want monsters so that I can get loot and get stronger and stuff, all that stuff. So I'm just going to throw him somewhere here. I don't know what the strategies are for where to put these things yet, you know. That's the part I kind of suck at. Jacket Thief, thank you! How big is his mug? How much can it hold? That is an FAQ. I should actually measure one day. It holds quite a bit. Quite a bit. Hey, Lala. How you doing? Hey, that one dog. How are you? 22 ounces? I would guess more than that. It's surprisingly large. Yeah, I get it, Lala. I get it. All right, so now I got meadows here. I want to put these, like you can see, it highlights all the places I can put these. So I can kind of just put these anywhere right now. I'll just like stick them up here in the corner, right? Now a meadow gives me, it heals 2 hit points at the start of each day. Up here in the upper left, this is the day progress. When this fills up, it's a new day, all right? So the more meadows I have, the better, the more I get to heal every day. My health is over here. I currently have 339 max health. The bottom here or below that is my experience. When that levels up, I get a new special ability and stuff like that. What else? Oh, the overlays are blocking it. Yep. All right, let's just turn overlays off tonight then. Doink. Okay. That one dog, that's what you get for showing up on a Friday night. I appreciate it. Now you guys see a lot more. So you can see up here planning. It's basically between paused and or am I moving or not. The other bar over here, this is the boss bar. When this fills up, that's when the boss will spawn at my camp, and that's when I have to fight him. Is it complicated? I mean, not really. You'll figure it out as we go. So meadows, I can put these like I said anywhere I want. If a meadow is adjacent to something that's not a meadow, it turns into a blossoming meadow, which heals me for 3. So a little strategy in how you align those things. You'll see as we go. You ready for this, Lala? Hey, Lisa, we're just going over Loop Hero and talking about how to play and hanging out with you guys. Mama Jedi, no Among Us tonight. We'll be back with the crew next Friday with the new map. They're coming out with the airship map finally, so brand new map, which is apparently huge, which is the thing. Okay, so I got a battlefield and a village. A village is very good because every time I go around and I enter that square around the loop, it heals me for a little bit of health and it gives me a quest. So we're gonna go ahead and put this like right over there. Figure I'll need the help once I go through a couple of these slime. Battlefield will spawn a chest each loop. Now, sometimes the chest fights back, sometimes it doesn't. Can you hear the music, by the way? I'm playing a little metal tonight. I was in the mood for something different. So I'm going to throw this guy over there. Sounds good. Can you have more than 10 players in the new map? I don't think so. I don't think so. William Go Martin, yeah, you were watching Phasmo. The game is so much fun. I love playing with Skiz and Impulse. Those guys are hilarious together. I think the 3 of us are like the perfect combo for that game. Is this a tower defense game? Not really, but kind of. You'll see. If you hang out for a little bit, you'll see. Yeah, I think I'm kind of done with Valheim. I love the game, but something about it made me just kind of go, and I didn't have it in me to continue grinding and all that stuff. And it's not a bad grindy game. I don't know, something flicked in my brain and it wasn't for me anymore. So the thing I like the most about this game is the loot upgrades. There's a lot of very interesting stats. I do 2 noises. There's a lot of interesting stats, and there's kind of this debate about which ones are actually good. So you see, like right here, shields give really good defense. I don't know the numbers behind defense. I think it's a damage absorption, but I haven't seen the formulas or anything like that. RW, what am I drinking? I'm drinking happiness tonight. We're drinking happiness. Valheim got old real fast. I don't know. I think it was all right. And then there's evasion, which is the other stat over here. You can see the other is the ability to just dodge an attack. So, you can see the shield I'm comparing here versus the one it lists above it, which is the one I'm using. Clearly this one is better, so upgrade it, and it throws the other one away. Evasion is really good. Shakira, if you know how to play the game, feel free to drop tips. I need help. Evasion is my current theory is that health regen is the best stat. Evasion is super powerful for the first boss. Okay, Monsieur, you're hired. Oblivion. Now, so this card down here, an Oblivion card, is a special card. It allows me to destroy any tile and all the creatures in that tile. So you want to save those for key moments, like when you're really in a tight spot. Lifesteal is good. I found regen to be a lot better than lifesteal, but we'll see. It's called vampirism in this game, but yeah. What's up, Coffee Junkie? How you doing this Friday night? Nuke my camp? No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I've only gotten to like loop 6, I think, so I'm very much a noob here, so let's keep going. Get something better than slimes. Coffee Junkie, I'm good. I'm good. I straight up, I had a very low-key day today. I was very close to buying loop here, and then I saw Azuma streaming it this morning, and I watched for like 3 minutes. I was like, all right, I want to play that game. All right, so I went through the village there. You saw I got some health. My guy's still moving around here. When I mouse off of everything, you can see all my global stats in the bottom right there as well. Finesse, I think Valheim would have been a lot better with more people probably. And I had an opportunity to play with people. It was me. Where can we get the Tango Tech merchandise? This isn't available right now, but there is a link down below to some other stuff, I think. Nice, Coffee Junkie. Nice. When you unlock more buildings, the buff vampirism is good. Okay, Shakira. That's cool. What buildings is it that does that? Oh, I got the chrono crystals. That's cool. What's up, Nina? How you doing? So I think now, if I understand this correctly, doubles the effect of days passing on adjacent tiles. I want to put this right next to... Oh, I can't put it off... It's a roadmap? Wait. Oh. So this will double the spawn of anything I put it next to. Yikes. That's aggressive. So we're going to hold on to that. All right, we're killing a rat now. All right, so rocks. So there's rocks and mountains and stuff. These are basically your max hit point modifiers, and you want to put them kind of like all adjacent to each other. You can see like they give you 2 hit points and then an extra bonus hit points for every adjacent rock around them. You tell which tiles go where by the dots on top of the cards. Oh, is that what that is? Okay. I thought those were like some kind of level or something. So, okay, yeah. Gotcha. Interesting. Cool. Chrono crystals are good when you want to ramp up certain mobs for XP loot. Which ones would that be, Monsieur, though? How do you know which ones you want to... I'm still not understanding, like, which mobs I want to fight and which ones I want to avoid. Lackamer says, yeah, I'm aware of the peak thing that you can get. Okay, so the other good thing you just noticed is resources. As you go around the map and stuff, you collect resources like wood and other stuff like that. And that's what you need to buy the upgraded buildings in between your missions. So if I click this here, you can see I've got so far some food, some pebbles, and some branches. And now these are all on like a 1 to 10 system. So you get like 10 branches and it turns into a piece of wood, 10 pebbles and it turns into a stone or something like that. So they kind of like tier up like that, like a currency system almost. And then it's those upgraded ones that I could use for buying the items. I haven't been paying attention to my items here. Max HP, that's marginally better, and that probably isn't better. So am I wrong, or is a smaller loop better? You can't change the shape of the loop noises. You can't change the shape of the road, you can only change the tiles. And it's arguable whether small would be better or not, because every time it goes around, I would imagine bigger would probably be better, because that's how you get more loot and stuff per lap, but I don't know. Hey Nate, how you doing? Yeah, Dashing Tomato. I saw Azuma was playing this today too. Alright, so rocks, we're going to put those together. You'll see my max HP go up. Okay, so we just did our first loop. We came back to our camp. The game pauses, and it gives us a chance to leave. And quite honestly, that's pretty smart to do sometimes. If you feel like I'm not going to make it around another loop, you can retreat and keep 100% of the resources that you have collected. If you die, you only get to keep like 30% of the resources, and if you leave at some random other time when you're not at the camp, you keep like somewhere in between. So it's kind of a risk versus reward game, which is great. I love them. Aiden Baratheon, thank you. Hermits helping hermits. Yeah, that was so much fun. Try Hawaiian pizza with barbecue sauce instead of the normal sauce. I think I might have tried that already. Game changer. That sounds amazing, I know. Who's my favorite Major League Baseball team? I don't really have one anymore, nonsense. I am originally from New England, so I was a Yankees fan originally, but I don't follow baseball anymore. Hi, Mrs. Steve. Okay. Did you have fun? Yeah. Okay. I'm just getting started talking to peeps. Where's the poopers here?
Sorry.
Okay, he must be starving. Okay. She did lots of running tonight.
Did she?
Yeah. We went on a walk and it was much leisure time. Hi. Hi. Alrighty. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. Everybody says hi. Alright, so let's pick up the pace here. Lap number 2. I'm gonna start getting new creatures coming into this, you'll see. Oh, when I mouse over things, I can see all the stats and the game pauses automatically. I like that. Yo, Spam, no, I didn't get pizza that night. Oh, nice, a 9% vampirism ring. So that's good. So obviously that's like, you know, if I do 100 damage, I get 9 health back. It heals me, so that's good. What sports do I like watching? I'm all about the hockey. And don't spoil the game for me tonight, please. Mods have permission to ban anyone instantly that tries to spoil the game. I'm watching that tomorrow morning. Shield, defense, 7. Yeah, we're good there still. Nice, Mama Jedi. It was great, yeah. Ice or field? Ice. What if a mod spoils the game? Then that mod will no longer be a mod, Lala. Alright, more groves. They give me rat wolves, which I want to kill, and I also get sticks when I go through them, so we'll take some of those. We're going to put some rocks over here. Okay, 2 meadows. I was hoping to get more spread out stuff. Now I know if I put my meadows like over here, they turn into blooming meadows, which now heals for 3 at the start of every day instead of 2. So it's a good idea to use your meadows and not pack them in together like I'm doing over here. You want to spread them around, I think. Who's my team, Joven? I'm a Coyotes fan, huge Coyotes fan. Unfortunately, they're not very good, but I love them. Hey, Pole Pants, we're playing Loop Hero. For those just joining, we're learning how to play the game. Having fun. Hoping people can teach me some things. Is this day 1 loop? Kind of. I played a little bit already. I got a couple buildings, Falcon, but no major upgrades or anything yet. Alright, another battlefield. Now, if I put 2 battlefields together, I think it makes this new creature called, like, Blood Clots spawn or something. Okay, you can see that it just, yeah, there's the Blood Path now. It'll spawn Blood Clots, which is a new monster. And you'll see the chest there. That's actually a monster that I can loot, and it's got, like, a ton of loot in it or something. I don't know. This is very slow so far, though. Leafs fan? Yeah, well, it's easy to be a Leafs fan these days. They're amazing. Max HP, defense. Yeah, I'm all about the regen, so we're gonna get that sweet regen per second, so that as I'm walking around the path, I'm actually healing. Crystal, you're a Red Wings fan? Moment of silence for Crystal Train and her unfortunate team selection. It's the worst. I'm sorry. Cash with a piece of pie. Let's get fat together. Have a piece of pie. My dinner tonight, it was what we call a whatever night, which is basically find whatever you want. My dinner tonight was 2 hard-boiled eggs, 3 baby carrots, some reheated bacon strips in the microwave, and a whole bunch of peanut butter crackers. That was my dinner tonight. Sounds like a child's dream. Yeah. It was delicious. I know, Cash. I gotta step up my game. Maybe I'll get a treat later. Perfect dinner. 10 out of 10. You're a Sabres fan. Oh, 16 in a row now, I think it is. I'm so sorry. How's T. Hall working out for you? We gave him to you. He's got to be a frustrated camper right now. Fend for yourself, Knight? Yeah, that's kind of what we call it too. Alright, another meta. We'll put that there. These chrono crystals, I'm not sure. And I'm not getting any good cards here. This is like lap 2 and I still got nothing but rats and slime. This is like something's weird going on here. How's the loot? 4 to 6. That's upgrades that. 6 in vampirism. No, we still want the regen on that one. Pepperoni and pineapple pizza? I don't know that I'd mix those two, but alright. Teach their own. So like I said, sometimes those chests fight back, sometimes they don't, but they generally always have really good loot. So this one gives me magic damage, which just adds flat damage to all my attacks, which is nice, and attack speed, which I'm not a huge fan of, perfectly honest. But clearly this is way better than what I got. And this is probably better, but I really want that regen. Yeah, we'll go with this for now. I don't know. Now, once I start getting items that I don't use and it fills this up, and they start getting pushed off this queue, they'll turn into metal, scrap metal, that is actually a resource that I can have. Uh-oh, double rats. Rat wolves, whoever they are. Okay. Some level 3 armor, but I'm not a big max HP fan. I like stats better. Alright, we got our first vampire mansion. These are interesting. They don't spawn monsters directly, but they have a radius, and so like, well, I'll show you. We'll put one like right here. It's probably a bad spot, but now any fights that happen in one of these adjacent squares, a vampire will also add into that fight. So it just kind of like enhances or ups an existing fight. Another loop. This is easy mode here. About the pineapple on pizza thing. Pineapple over the cheese or over the ham? I think I like the pineapple right up on top, but I don't really care. It's all going to the same place. Never really had a preference on that Twitch. Over the ham, under the cheese. I see, that's creative. I like that. That way, because if you put the pineapple right on top, then you run the risk, and I do mean risk, of picking it up and having a case of pineapple flop, and nobody wants a case of pineapple flop, right? You don't have that. So if you put the cheese over it, it kind of secures it in there, which I think is a good option. Pineapple and blue. I don't do blue cheese already. No way. Ugh. I know technically all cheese is mold, but blue cheese is mold, and that makes me, ugh. I can't do blue cheese. I know. Now I want pizza. Heaping with pineapple. Heaping. These chrono crystals, I'm not sure about. I think I made a mistake in getting them. Later, pal, man. Thanks for stopping by. American cheese isn't mold. It's not even cheese. You're right. It's very different. All right, spider cocoon. These are fantastic. Basically, they just spawn spiders. So let's go ahead and put them skadoodle right there. There's one slice of Hawaiian pizza left in the fridge. Oh, I want it so bad. Just put a chrono crystal down. Well, I think now what I want to do, because like this spawns a spider on an adjacent tile once a day. This will double the effects of it. So if I do this, I should get 2 spiders a day now, I think. I think. Lord Nikon, thank you for the sub. Yeah, coworker told me about this game. I have a feeling I've been getting it after watching you explain it. Thank you. Yeah, Nikon, it's interesting. Obviously, if you can put up with the bad graphics and stuff, the gameplay is actually pretty interesting. Oh, okay, so here's what just happened there. I went through my village, and my village gave me a quest. And it's this guy, this blood clot over here. You see the super amazing crown over his head? My quest is to go kill that guy. He's going to have, like, triple the health and stuff. But when I kill him, I'll get extra rewards or something like that. So the village is pretty cool. It heals you and gives you quests, which leads to better loot and stuff. I got more stuff over here I need to get. Not upgrading vampirism. Oh, the sword is way better, though. I'm not paying attention over here. Cold pizza equals best pizza. I do appreciate cold pizza, but I don't prefer it over warm. Shield, we're good. Bad graphics. Yeah, they're not exactly, you know, pushing it over the edge here. Elise, thank you so much. Happy Friday to you, Elise. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Did I see the Slay the Spire got ported to mobile? No. Oh, I need that. And yeah, cold pizza is great breakfast. It's great, like 10 a.m. breakfast. Sleep in and have some of that. All right, so this is going to be a double fight now. Blood clot and a chest. I don't know how it decides what mob to attack first. It seems random. That thing just wrecked me a little bit here. Oh, nice. Okay, so we just got level 3 armor with defense and evasion. Yeah, we're gonna pop that on. Shield, not so good. Not so good. Everything else, poo. All right. Warm pizza is still better. I kind of agree, yeah. What's the music playing in the background? No, I am on Pretzel Rocks, which I always listen to. And instead of my usual, I'm listening to some metal tonight, because that's what I want. Is it too loud? The crystallization in this game is like absurd. Fashion, explain that. What? Oh, the capitalization. I thought you said the crystallization. Sorry. The capitalization in the game is absurd. So this is clearly a game ported from another language. I would say Chinese or something. There are like dialogue segments and stuff where you introduce like a new character and stuff, and it's absolutely horrendous. But you know, oh well. Let's do you over there. I have an HP stat and an HP stat. Yeah. Super consistent. What's behind my cam? That's the game. It's not noise. Canil, that's the actual game. Okay, so you see how like a vampire got added into this fight. So I'm fighting the blood clot and the vampire because that mansion was there. And of course the vampire is kicking the crap out of me here. This is bad. I got no weapons for these guys. Oh, this is the quest guy, so he's got a ton of health. And of course the AI decided to fight him first, rather than knock off some of the easy ones. Oh, this is killing me. The vampire's just destroying me while I beat on this blood clot thing here. Poor AI choices. Alright, quest complete. I got a couple of rewards there. Game pauses when I'm evaluating items. Nothing that I want yet. Another spider cocoon. That's fantastic. And, oh, here we go. Okay, fantastic ring. A level 3 ring, and it's orange, which means it has the most possible stats. We definitely want that. It's got the regen and attack speed. The damage to all is great, so when you swing, you hit all the enemies you're fighting. So, I'm gonna yoink that on there, and this rapier is obviously a huge upgrade too. Vampirism and increased damage. Take that. And we got another spider cocoon, so we're gonna throw them out right there. We'll just make this spider corner. Why not? So you're fighting a blood clot. Shouldn't you go to the hospital? Yeah, probably. I meant what's on the left side of the screen game. This behind me, the little noise you see there, is just mountains and stuff. It's not. I put my face in the least important spot. So there's nothing important back there. You can see the cards down here. You can see the stats over here and stuff. So you can see all the important stuff. Oh, wow. Okay. 4 rats and a vampire. So you can see the damage to all is hurting all the rats at once, but the number's not high enough. Yeah, this is a bad fight. Okay, that one hurt. I took a lot of health. That's about the same. Not much of an upgrade there. That's more health, but I'm gonna keep the stats. Nothing else good there. Bummer. Vampirism helps you a lot in tough fights, though. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just... Watching it, it just feels like regen per second, because regen per second works in fights, too, which is what makes it so good, and while you're walking around the track. Yeah, vampirism is what you think. If I do 20 damage and I have 10% vampirism, I get 2 health healed back automatically. You can't put the helm in the helm slot. There's no helm here. That's armor and ring, and a helm slot is, for whatever reason, locked out to me. I can't wear it. I think I have to unlock that or something like that. Which things are preserved between runs? Not much. All your equipment goes away. Your resources get saved, your resources get saved between, basically, and the buildings that you create in your town, which you'll see when I'm done with this run. But the map is not saved at all, and your equipment is not saved at all. Holy cow. Seeding bags! That is a whole lot of bitty bits. Thank you. 5,000 biddies. Thank you, Mags, so much. Thank you. Monster, that's what I figured, yeah. Your dad wants to get into this game? Your dad's gonna like this game. It is a roguelike, Nate. Yeah, you'd like it, Nate. It's all the rage right now. All right, so now when I place these mountains here, when I make a 3x3, I'm gonna place this mountain here, and this should turn into, yeah. So that turned into a mountain peak, which gave me a huge health boost. You can see I have 624 health now. But it's now also going to spawn harpies, and they fly around the map and just attack me and stuff, and it's bad. Gotcha, Shakira. Okay. Right, yeah, the town building stuff persists, and these resources I'm collecting persist if I... But what I don't know, and what I am looking for tips on is... What's a good way to lay things out here? Is it good to, jam everything together and have a big wide open section? Is it good to spread everything out as much as you can? I know there is some synergy between some pieces and stuff, but overall, I'm thinking the village, I don't want to put 2 villages right next to each other because I want to spread out the healing, so I'll put this village, over there, maybe. It's interesting, I don't know. Give her chances to heal by spreading out. Yeah, Bastion, that's kind of what I'm thinking on that one. And I'm just going to keep stacking my rocks over there. Okay, so now I placed enough of those where a goblin camp spawned. These guys are jerks. They basically will spawn here now and start walking around. I healed. The quest is completed. So when this XP gets up to 200, this will light up over here, and I'll be able to get, or not, somewhere it's going to light up, and I'll be able to get a new ability, which is pretty cool. What did the village make when you place it? It made a village, so that square is now a village. Now every time I go through there, it heals me and gives me a new quest to kill a new monster. So for instance, my current quest is to kill this spider with a little crown there. Maps are randomly generated each game. Yeah, Canel. The corner got filled with something when the map was... I'm not sure. Oh, new weapons? Nope. Nope. All this gray stuff. It's garbage. Oh, right. It made a banded camp. You're right. Absolutely. Not Happy's got it. Or Monsieur's got it. Every 2 villages you place, it puts a bandit camp adjacent to one of the villages. So now these bandits are going to come out of here and start, attacking me and stuff too. Bonus. I'm still not sure if monsters are good or bad. To some extent, it seems like they're good because that's how you get loot and cards and stuff. But they're obviously what hurts you as well, so... Alright, I got a beacon, so... Beacons basically just speed up the game. I put these down, and whenever you're in range, everything attacks faster, you move faster, so it's you and the monster. So it's really not a benefit, it just speeds the game up. So you want to put these like in the middle here and try to maximize your map coverage, I think. So we'll put one like right there. Yeah, you got to balance it. You don't want to put too many monsters out. You want to pace yourself where you can like get around the map comfortably without overwhelming yourself. Bandits can steal your gear? I didn't know that. That sucks. I feel like I'm not getting enough creatures here, so let's chrono crystals this. Wow. Oh, look at all the spiders now. Wow. So right now is when I wish I had more damage to all stack, because I'd be swinging and hitting all of them. Rose Frida, thank you! Thank you, Rose, thank you. What's my favorite metal band? I mean, I know it's cliche, but it's got to be Metallica. I've been a fan of them for more years than I care to mention. Absolutely Metallica. Alright, more mountains. We got another village. Villages are just win, it feels like. But the thing to keep in mind now, the more of these cards I play, it increases the map completion to when the boss... oh, I leveled up. You're right, Nate. Thank you. So this is another reason why you don't want to play any or all the cards you get. You want to be selective, because if you play all the cards, the boss is going to get here real quick. So I got to honestly start slowing down. But villages are too good to pass up. And again, I want to space these out, so we'll put a village over there. And now let's level up. So because I leveled up here, you can see the XP reset, but now I can pick one of these 3 new traits which stay with me. And they only stay for this run, though. They're not permanent, I don't believe. Or are they permanent? Coffee Junkie, yeah, I'm a big Tool fan, too. I like them. Not a big fan of Dio. I like Korn quite a bit when they're in their heyday. They're per run, Jurg? Okay, cool. Alright, so let's see. So spare 0.5 times loop HP for each for an adjacent roadside tile while passing a tile. So is that it's just like slow regen as I walk around the map, I guess, which is interesting. Second thoughts, get a new set of 3 traits. Doesn't spend point. Interesting, so I can like wipe it all out. Obviously don't want that yet. This is my first one. The hero leaves 10% of his findings in the camp when passing through camp tile. Okay, so before I was talking about how when you die and stuff, or if you try to leave the map at an inappropriate time, you could lose a lot of the resources that you've gathered. This is good because it sounds like it allows you to kind of bank it as you're going. But I'm going to try this Surveyor thing, I think. I don't know. It doesn't seem like much, but whatever. Minus 7 dust. A couple other songs are alright, but I'm not a big fan. I'm really not a big music guy, honestly. Like, if you start talking about music, I'm just like, oh, sure. But, you know, I like what I like, but I'm not a huge music fan overall. Haunted Night, thank you for 13 months. How you doing this Friday night? Second thoughts is just to get a new stack of 3 to pick from. Oh, so I could have refreshed that stack right there. I thought it cleared out the ones I already had. What camera lens do you use? I use the Logitech 920S or something like that. The one that everyone uses. Okay. Treasury. All right, treasuries are amazing. So the way treasuries work is you want to put them down. You cannot place them adjacent to any piece of land you've already placed. So I'll put it here. But now, anytime I place land next to the treasury, and that includes diagonals, it will give me a portion of the treasure in that treasury, which is significant. If you put land around all 8 adjacent pieces, it'll give you a huge chunk of resources. So these are really useful. So now I'm going to start putting all my meadows and rocks and stuff around it. It is weird to have a reroll mechanic like that. especially this early in the game. Maybe it was random, I don't know. Oh, quest spider guy. Why is that guy not being hurt? Why am I only doing... Oh, because I'm attacking the other guy. I'm attacking the spider first, right. That's secondary damage. Quest done! And I like that you can switch gear mid-fight. That's super cool. I don't know how good defense is. This is the thing I really don't know. I don't know how the defense stat works. Is it just a flat reduction, or is it some kind of statistical comparison against something? I need to look that up and see if someone knows or something. Why do people put treasures so close to the road? I just put it where there's adjacent spots all around it. Got it, Yerg. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, new shield. Clearly better. Vampirism, but the damage to all, you're right, does kind of set me over the edge, so we'll take that. And the ring, so counter is your percent chance of doing a counter attack. So that means 12% of the time I'm hit, I'll do an automatic attack back. So that's pretty good, but it's not as good as that ring I have. All right, another spider cocoon. We definitely want those, and we want to get those next to chrono crystals. So let's keep these going right there. Blocky, you're doing redstone wiring for your lights. My pro tip, Blocky, don't step on the sheetrock. You fall right through. Bad times. Bad times. 1 point of defense will negate 1 point of incoming damage. Okay, Fashnik, that's kind of what I thought it was. I don't think I have a second ring slot. I mean, that might be, but it's not. It's clearly grayed out, so it's not for this class. I think the way this works is there's 3 different classes, and different classes have different slots available, and then I can buy buildings that unlock other slots and stuff like that. So the only 4 slots I have right now are these 4. The weapon, the ring, the shield, and the armor. And then I have these healing potions because I bought an alchemy or whatever it is in town. They give me these healing potions that my guy automatically uses to heal himself. And then when I go around every loop, when I go back to my campsite, I get 2 of them back. So they're pretty cool. I'm glad I got those. Joper Braun, 14 months, and Nuke. Thank you, gift and subs. I appreciate it. 2 rings are for necromancers. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, I really want to play the necromancer. All right, so I'm going to start putting things around this thing. You see, every time I do, loot pops out now. Grove, we want more of these wolf things, or these rat wolf things. They're pretty good. Sure. That corner is going to be really tough now. I got to start worrying about that. What do I got? No more gear. Let's roll. Fashnik, I am just the standard boring warrior right now. There is a building I can get soon that'll unlock a rogue class, which will allow me to like use 2 weapons and stuff like that and change out the gear and stuff, I think. And then later on somehow I can unlock a necromancer, which is cool because then you can like summon skeletons to fight for you and stuff. It's great. I mean, that's totally that's what I need to do. Alright, so this guy's the goblin leader. When one of his minions dies, he enrages and does more damage, so you would think a smart AI would kill him first, but no. You know, it's a possible solution. Alright, again, going for the loot, trying to finish off those treasures. We're getting really poor. We're on level 4, and like, so the items you get should be relative to the loop you're on. We're on loop 4, and we're still, like, our gear is kind of poop. We need better gear. That area right before your camp is a death trap. This right here, yeah, with the it kind of is with the rats and the crystal thing and the mansion. It's gonna be tough. Later, Froggy. All right, another beacon. These are good. But I'm sad with this map. I don't have any interior tile space really. I could do that one. It overlaps a lot, or this one. We'll go there. Throw a meadow there, and again that meadow turns into a blooming meadow because it's adjacent to something that's not a meadow. So we're getting the treasury stuff there, which is good. The road lantern would help in the... Yeah, it would, you're right, because it would keep the max cap down. So if I get one of those, I'll put one there, or try to. But I also need a road lantern for the spider area, too, I think. Or I just need to stack damage to all stat. The gear I'm getting is horrendous. Some noob. Turn it into a piece of pie. I like pie, and hope you do, too. Thank you, some noob. I appreciate you. I like to prioritize putting my meadows in a plush shape around the treasury to maximize my... Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing, Yerg, but I'm also doing it with rocks at the same time, just to maximize that effect. And to more quickly... Just in case, like, if I got another treasury right now, I would feel like I'd be behind on that, and I'd want to really capitalize on all that treasure. So that's why I'm using both the rocks and the meadows around the treasury. And I know that I'm taking a sacrifice hit with the rocks by doing that. But honestly, I found that max health doesn't really matter that much in this game. For me, at least. I do have a road lantern, you're right. So... Let's put this right there. Alright, we just healed a little bit. We got a new quest. Or did we? Did they not give us a quest? There should be someone with a crown somewhere. Not seeing it. Oh, it just gave me a new quest there. Oh, Harpy now. Level 4 shield. Damage absorber, or the defense is pretty good there, but the stats on the other one, the damage fall and the evasion, I think make it better still. Ellie Kitty, thank you so much. Happy Friday to you, Ellie. Thank you for $10, which I don't deserve on this Friday night. Thank you. Evasion is better. I hear a lot of people saying evasion. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely an upgrade. Even though I like vampirism, the damage and the evasion make that better. And this ring. That's tough. If I get rid of that, I'll have no regen at all. So I think I'm going to keep the one I got. Oh, this. Hello. I missed this armor. Max HP, regen, and evasion. Yeah, that's definitely better. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. You just got a mango tree. You named him Tongo. Fantastic, Tiger Lily. Do I have a second ring slot? It looks like it is there, but it's not for my class. The warrior, which I'm playing, can only use one ring slot. Some noob. Thank you for the double pie. Some pie for the boys. I don't have pie access right now, but when I do, I will acquire some. Thank you so much. So the village quest, the first time you enter, you get a quest. The second time you enter that tile, you get a nice reward item. Oh, okay, so it's like quest, reward, quest, reward. Got it, okay. What's the 3-3 in the lower right slot? Okay, so those are potions, Nate. Good question. I was just talking about those, but it's one of the buildings that I bought kind of in the metagame outside of this is the alchemist, and that's what supplies those potions. It uses them automatically when my health gets like low, which I think is what this little doodad right here is. When my health goes below that, it automatically uses a potion. Now I'm just gonna choke to death. And every time I go past my camp, I get 2 potions back automatically. So it's just like an automatic passive healing system, which is helpful. So very useful to have those. All right, we're going into the Death Alley here. Let me place another mountain. Good enough. Apparently warriors have one finger. Right, exactly, yeah. Some noob, thank you for the piece of pie. Almost forgot mistake. Pie for the whole family. Thank you. What does the Oblivion card do? I'll talk about that in a second. All right, we're fighting a vampire, a chest, and a blood clot. This is a painful fight. At least they went for the vampire first that time, which is good. Our damage is just garbage, though. It's taking us so long to kill these things. And maybe there's some stuff there. Let's see. Mid-combat, let's check. Nope. And... nope. So this guy's taking so long because he's a quest guy. You see he's got 242 health. That's way normal, way higher than normal. Quest done. All kinds of rewards. New weapon. Garbage. 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 God, man, where's the orange items? What's up, Hayne? We're playing some Loop Hero tonight. Because why not, you know? Nice shade. Gifting subs to Alan. Alan! Alan, do I know who the noob is now? Snicker. How you doing, Alan? Good to see you. As always. Let's do you. Oh, I did fail! By putting that guy there, I can't... Whoever it was before said gives them anxiety. Now I understand my failing. That was a mistake. Because I can't place that square now. Maybe if I place something else there, like a building or something, we'll see. Either way, I want to get the treasures. We'll throw a mountain up here. And then now we're going to have to wait. Maybe if we put a building there or something, we'll see. Put my Chrono Crystal there. Well, I mean, the Chrono Crystal gives, you know, a multiplier boost for things around it. So I think I want to save it for that. I think. That sounds inconvenient, Phantom. Spiders are fantastic. Rocks, beacons. Okay, that was some good stuff there. Let's put a... Let's see. You know what? Let's make this corner. Let's go... Oh, I can put the spider cocoon right there. There we go. Brrr, just see all that? All that loot just came out of that because we finished off that treasure. So it's an empty treasure now. But now it also spawns a gargoyle every 3 days, which... let's go... You know what? Let's do more spider cocoons there. Let's put a village right before it to heal us. You know, I want to put a village right... I want to get more healing right before this death alley here. But I want to put a vampire mansion in between those guys so that we'll get vampires and spiders, I think. I don't really know what I'm talking about. And we'll put a road lantern right there. And a beacon there. We don't have any treasure, so we'll go back to our rock stack over here to give us health. And the meadow can go next to the rock. Turn into a blooming meadow. So we got it. Gargoyles are good to fight, though. Good loot. Okay, so... do different mobs come with different loot, Monsieur? Like... The boss is... I did dump a lot of cards there. You're right. That was probably a mistake. I know certain mobs drop certain types of things, but they don't... I don't think any mobs give, like, higher caliber of loot overall, though. What do we got here? Defense and counter. Nope. And weapon. Nope. Nope. You should put the village and mansion together. It upgrades the healing. So if you put a village and a mansion together, it turns into a ransacked village, which then makes it not do the healing, to my understanding, and it spawns 4 ghouls instead. If it survives 3 loops, or if you survive 3 loops, then that village will turn into a count something, or like the vampire moves in. It's like a count's castle, and that's when it gives you a really nice quest or something like that. But that's a serious long play that I don't feel like I'm ready for. The vampire plus village combo, when you put them together, makes that ransacked village, and it's very dangerous. Tougher the monster, the more XP loot. I guess that makes sense. Aletha, how you doing? Good to see you tonight. Someone said earlier Skellies give better loot. Maybe. Skellies hit like trucks, though, I'll tell you what. Every time I fight them, they wreck me, so... There's that. Aletha, I bought it today, and I'm hooked. It's fun. Obviously, graphics are kind of poo and stuff, but... it's got an interesting gameplay loop that I've never seen before, which is what intrigues me. Alright, so this shield gives me 5 damage to all, but I lose the evasion. I don't think I want to lose that evasion just yet. 11 evasion is nice. Oh! Yep. I'm a regen freak. I gotta do it. 3 regen per second. You watch, my health is gonna shoot up now. artistic flair, right, Joe? How you doing, by the way, Belfed? Good to see you. Yeah, you're right, Flying Falcon. You're right. It is a definite intentional retro effect. I would really like another... what do you call it? You know what? I should stop playing these mountain cards because I don't need the max health, and it's just bringing the boss in sooner. So we're going to hold off on any more land tiles unless we get another treasure thing. Oh, bandits. Triple bandit camp. Why did I just get that loot? Why did I just get this ring? That ring is pretty hot. Defense. I lose some regen I lose quite a bit of regen per second, but I gain a lot of other stuff. I know everyone's telling me this ring is probably better, but I really like regen per second. Maybe I completed the quest. Yeah, maybe. Am I looking to fight the boss this run? I haven't fought the boss yet, Monsieur. I think this is like my 5th run overall, so probably not, given that I'm already kind of struggling, it looks like. I feel like the gear I'm getting and stuff is not great. Yeah, if you're interested in this game, it is like, I think it's like $19 or something like that on Steam right now. Okay, we got through Death Alley. Big heal right there because we hit the camp. Now, we're at our camp. This is our starting point. So I could leave freely right now and get 100% of my loot. I think I'm gonna risk it though. Mostly because I just got a high regen and I've got this empty space, and I think we'll be fine. But we're gonna risk it. We're gonna risk it and see what happens. Risk it for the biscuit, right, Sophia? My damage is poor, though. That's really where it's taking me too long to kill things. Hey, Grifles. Grifles, I'm not sure I pronounced your name, but thank you. Chronos, rocks, mountains. Now, when this... So, there are two things to note. Like, now that my item queue is what this is... Like, new items come in and they go up into this slot, and everything gets pushed down a slot. And when an item falls off the slot, it turns into metal scrap. Right here. Scrap metal. 10 scrap metal makes a stable metal, and this is actually a resource I really need to do some of the upgrades and stuff. Down here is kind of the same mechanic, which I haven't experienced yet, but I've read about. When this fills up and cards start falling off my queue, which is this is the first time it's going to happen because I'm intentionally not playing cards now. I'm also going to get some kind of resource too. I'm not sure what though. Save the ring if you can. Huh? Oh, this? You can't really save anything, or can you? Oh, you can bump stuff back in the queue. Interesting. So it doesn't fall off. You can manage your queue and hold on to stuff longer. That's cool. All right, we're going into serious spider town here. I have to kill like 14 spiders here, 2 rats, some goblins. This is going to be rough. Yeah. This is pretty much it. This is pretty much the challenge right here. Right, Aletha? Oh, we get another treasury! Oh, it's going to taunt me, of course. Ooh. What's better, 3 regen per second or 18% vampirism? I feel everyone's gonna say 18% vampirism, but 3 regen per second is so good. I don't have great damage though, you're right. Like, so if my average hit, right, not to get all mathy here, right, but if my average hit is like 16, then that means, you know, I'm only getting, what, 20% of that? I'm getting, like, what, 3? 3 health back every time I swing? Where with this ring, I get 3 health back every second, no matter what. Like, that just seems way better. Yeah, it's all about regen per second. Because I'm still getting that regen per second right now. Okay, Grove. Rat wolves are probably... Oh, we gotta get that treasury down. Gotta get that treasury down. Let's do it right there. Now the question is... Aren't my swings about 1 per second? Ish. I don't know what my attack speed is and stuff, but it's a little bit less than 1 a second, I think. But the regen per second works while I'm walking around the map, too, which makes a big difference, I think. Alright, so now I have the question. Do I try to unlock this treasury with all these land pieces? And then probably get out this loop, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I've got to make it through all of this and get back to our camp over there. I'm not going to go around another loop, I don't think, because I'm not feeling overly powerful this loop. So let's just start throwing down some meadows here. Which is going to give us some loot that we desperately need. And if we can get 2 more pieces and unlock that, yeah, that didn't really put a dent. We still got plenty of space over there, so we're good. Sword in the second row better. I mean, it's got better damage, but the evasion and the attack speed make the other one better, I think. I can play 7 cards now. Does it give me like a number here, like how many is left? Interesting. Do meadows want to be a part? If you place a meadow next to something that's not a meadow, it turns into a blooming meadow, which heals 3 health at the start of every day instead of 2. So you get a 50% increase in health regen by doing that, so it's good. New rings any good? Vampirism 18%. That's the one we looked at. I'm going with the regen. Probably wrong, but that's right, Monsieur. You're right. I've got the Oblivion card. If there's a tough fight coming up, I can nuke it all. Like maybe this one right in front of me, honestly. I got a 4 spider fight and a 4 spider fight. I think it's probably the toughest fight I'm going to fight, although the Vampire Mansion with triple rat is probably pretty tough too. Hey Sonar, yeah, I'm doing really good today. Thank you for asking. How's our health doing? Can we get through all these spiders? I think we can. I think I'm going to save it for this back here. And we still have the health files. You're right, Rusty. Good call. But if I had like 10 damage to all right now, this would be such an easier haul. Man, I'm getting so many gray items. You can take the mansion out completely. Yeah, absolutely, Monsieur. You're right. I might nuke the mansion. But I'm not sure what's better to, like, with only 1 Oblivion, do I nuke the mansion or do I just nuke all the mobs right before I get there and then... nuking the mansion would be better in the long term if I was going to make 2 or 3 more laps. I think I'm going to save it and just nuke all the creatures that are there. Let's put a meadow here. And as soon as we get another rock or meadow, we'll unlock that treasure, which will be great. What's the bar under your health? That's my XP bar. Oh, I leveled up. Bam. Article of Protection. After receiving this effect, and every event there receives a bar phantom. Oh, this is a good one. Yeah. This gives me like 65% damage shield, which seems like a good thing. Oh, look at Survivalist, though. Survivalist is great with high regen, which I kind of have right now. Survivalist or protection? I think the protection. Ah, that's a tough one. Survivalist is really good because I have really high regen right now. But the Articles of Protection arguably is going to give me 500 health of just... If I understand that correctly. After receiving this effect in every loop, the hero receives a bar of Phantom Protection that equals 65% of his max. All damage is dealt. Yeah, that's just like a... it doesn't have defense, you're right, but... You're right, the protection will expire where the Survivalist lasts, but... I'm done on this loop, so... If I was going to go multiple loops after this one, I would go survivalist, but I think that this is my last loop for this run. I think I'm going to go protection. Not placing any more of this stuff. We're not fighting the boss, Aletha. We're going to get out of here as soon as we get back to camp because I want to save all this loot. Save the ring. I mean, I'm not going to use it, right? So if I'm there's no situation where I'm like, oh, let me put the ring on. And if I swap, I lose the other ring, so I'm not gonna bother with it. How do I see my protection value is what I want to know. Is there a way to see that protection value? And I'm regenning while the shield is active, you're absolutely right. So that shield I just got, where is it? Above my dude's head. Oh, okay. So that doesn't regen, but my health is regenning nice right now, which is great. Oh, I got another Oblivion, sweet. Do I... Oh, that's 4 goblins. I might... do I nuke the goblins are harder than spiders, I think. I know, Greifels, right? I think I gotta nuke the goblins. Those 4 goblins, and then there's gonna be a leader in there. He's gonna wreck me, so see you later, gobbies. Scoot right by them. Unholy swords, if you end the loop, what happens to your loot in the queue? It's gone. Even the loot you're wearing is gone. Once you end the loop, it's like you're basically starting over. Did my Articles of Protection go already? Wow, that was Alright, we're gonna finish this off though, which is good. Bam. Give me all that happiness there. Oh, a beacon. There's really no place left for this that matters, so not gonna bother. Good. Okay. New sword. 14 to 20, damage to all, and evasion. So, a minor upgrade to damage, and I'm basically swapping damage to all for attack speed. I think that's worth it. I mean, it's a minor upgrade. The shield. Oh, the shield is definitely an upgrade. Get that up there. Bam. Wow, this is the highest regen per second I've ever had. 4.8. That feels like a lot. Captain Kirk, the sub using Twitch Prime. What happened to Among Us Friday? It's fine. It's everywhere. It's just not this week, Dragon. Among Us will be back next Friday, next week. And we're going to be playing the new map. We played 2 weeks in a row, so we're taking a week off. We're going to play next week. And yeah, the new map, the new airship map for Among Us is coming out. I cannot wait. It's going to be fun. Brewster, thank you for 7 months. Attack speed 20%. Wow, that's quite a bit. It's going to be hard for me to get rid of my 3.0 regen per second, I'll tell you. Like, if you watch my health, you see it's just constantly ticking up. It's giving me so much. Oh, another Oblivion. Nice. Okay, this is easy now. Oh, 3 spiders and a vampire. Well, at least he's going for the vampire first. Will proximity mod still work for the update? I would hope so. Unholy Swords. I'm guessing there'll be a patch. You know, Wednesday is when the map comes out, and I'm guessing those mods will update that day or the day after. So I'm hoping by Friday, all the mod stuff is worked out and ready to go. Yeah, Ryan, it is already the end of the mark. It's crazy. Okay. Now, so here's the question for the experts out there. When I get a new card, which card am I going to lose? Am I going to lose this Oblivion? If so, and can I reorder the cards? I can't reorder the cards. Unless I can... I can't reorder the cards, no. So I'm going to lose that Oblivion. So I have to spend a card now because I do not want to lose that Oblivion. So let's put down a Meadow. Did I not? Why? It still looks full. What the heck? All right, let's put down some of these Chrono Crystals behind us. Okay. Oh, it like spaces them out. It's what's that word for that typeset where they space the letters out more per line? Like, how do I know when this is full? That's weird that they do that. All right, new armor. Damage to all and vampirism, 10%. That's pretty good. And the... I want the damage to all. Later, Majiri. Kerning? Is that... I mean, kerning is the spacing between fonts. Yeah, but there's more of a term for on the level of the line itself. Where they're just like, oh, these are the words that need to fit on this line. We want to make them take the entire lineup. Justified might be it, I think. Yeah, I think that's probably right. When do armor spots open? The only one I think I can open with this class is the helmet by buying the armory or something like that. The other slots open when you play other classes. I'm playing the warrior, there's a rogue, and there's a necromancer, and I really want to play the necromancer. So that's what we're trying to get to. Alright, we're good on health. We're trucking. This is easy mode now. We got 2 oblivions. We're good. Go for the vampire. Ah, he evades so much. Okay, meadow. Wow, that's a lot of meadows. Okay, well, let's get these dumped down somewhere because we don't want to lose that oblivion. But I gotta watch this bar up here. I don't want to cap that out. Drop the groves. Yeah, I could just drop this like behind me, honestly, right? Like, just put it right here, right? Because I ain't coming back around there. All right, that's plenty of space. No new equipment. Nope, we're good. A single slime. I know, Nightshade, I know. Oh, Monsieur, you're right. You're absolutely right. If I put the grove in front of me, I'll get the resources, but that's smart. So if I put this like right here, I'm going to get the resources of like a branch when I walk across it, but the day timer is probably not going to expire until after I'm past it. So, and you're right, I got a village coming up, which is great. All right. Which fight are we going to? We're probably going to Oblivion. This, I want the, maybe the goblins or the, I'm not sure. I have a village card to use. Oh, I can put that down in front of me, right? Yeah. Later, entertainment. Yeah, good call on the village. Let's put that down right there. Oh no, quest failed. Did I just put that right on top of a quest guy? Oh, we got a new ring. New ring. Damage to all. Nope. I squished him. I nuked the quest goblin. What a moron. Okay, well, we got double villages coming up right before Death Alley here. That's good. Can I get a grove? Will I get the benefit of that? Probably not. Is there an Ori here? I see people saying hello to Ori. Hi, Ori, if you're here. A village is almost as good as Oblivion. Not so much, but maybe. All right, so, I mean, we're good. We're good. Oh, that's probably the fight. This is probably the fight I should have Oblivion right here. You got that 5 damage to all, though. It's starting to help. Hey, Ari, how you doing? Oh! Okay, hold on. New weapon. Counter. I lose damage to all. What's the ring? Attack speed, magic. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's got to be better, I think. I hate giving up the regen. And I think, is this better? Let's see. The damage to all is pretty huge, especially since I got the last few fights I have are multi-fights. I think I want to keep the evasion. Alright, we're doing good tonight. We're doing real good. things. Attack speed. No, not losing that, definitely. Yeah, Zoom was playing this morning, Fazu. How you doing? It was like I was like 90%. I had my finger over the buy button on this game for like a week now, and then I saw Zoomer streaming it, and I actually got to see some gameplay for like 5 minutes. Like, all right, I'm done. All right, yeah, Oblivion time, I think, right? So, because we got the Vampire Mansion here, so all 3 of these fights are also going to have a vampire in it. This is probably the hardest fight right here. Do I nuke that one? I will get better loot, but I don't think loot matters at this point because I'm just about done. I think I want to this one here. I want to do that one and that one. So let's use the left Oblivion on this guy, and let's cruise. Got a couple of new armors. Yep, way better max HP, but not as good stats. So. 7 damage to all. Yeah, it's working good. Okay, new shield. That's a lot of defense. I guess it's only 6 more defense. I'm not giving up the regen, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna nuke the bandits. I think this right here. Even though it's a village, doesn't matter. Let's just get rid of you fools. Bam. Kill these rats. This has got my quest guy in it, so this will give me quest loot, maybe. New sword and armor. Yeah. Is that better? Yeah, that's definitely better. That's a big damage jump. And meh. Quest complete. Oh, I used all my potions now. I got another treasury. You jerks. We could. I mean, we're just about done, right? So let's do a little treasury action here. We'll watch that bar up there. We don't want to fill it up, but I mean, free loot's free loot, right? Hey, Rosie. Someone said you can evade the boss if you leave. Yeah, I'm leaving because the boss doesn't come out until I place like what looks like 4 or 5 more tiles and this bar fills up, but I'm going to hit the camp here and we're leaving. So let's go. Ah, the bandit. You fool. You can still leave. Is you spawn the boss? You mean if you spawn the boss? True, but I will lose a lot of my resources, I believe. What's up, Sleepy Cat? How you doing? So now I don't have any more pieces to put on this treasury. So I think we leave. Bam. And we're out. So you see the little guy running now? Because we're on the camp, it says 100% chance because you're at the camp that you can leave in time. So we're going to retreat and save all these resources we just got, which is pretty good. You will lose nothing. Retreat. So this is that like risk versus reward, like knowing when to call it. Like I could have kept going there and I could have gone for the boss, but I probably would have gotten destroyed. And if I did, I would have lost 70% of the resources. So now this is our super amazing happy fun time camp. Now I want to do build and see if there's anything else. I really want the smelter. I heard that's really good. Unlocks the Arsenal golden card. Yes, that's good stuff. Do I really not have resources for anything? I'm still very new to this. Some of these you can upgrade. This unlocks the rogue class, which is cool. I could get that. Ori, thank you for 9 months. Rooster, 7. Thank you, guys. Later, Sorgan. Yeah, exactly, Nate. So this stuff here that I buy, this is the stuff that's permanent. So any changes and benefits I receive here from these buildings will carry on to the next match. So, and you can see I don't have the resources for that. I don't have the resources for that. I need more metal. The best way to get metal is to let items fall off your queue, is my understanding. This I need rock. I could do another farm? I don't want that. Oh, I don't have the farm. Never mind. Okay, so the farm. Let's see here. All tiles around the farm are transformed into gardens. After an exhibition, it gives you 1 ration for every completed loop, but not more than the garden tiles around the farm. Okay. You can build something over the garden. Hold on. All empty tiles around the farm are transformed into gardens. After an exhibition, it gives you 1 ration for every completed loop. The farm does or the garden does? But not more than there are garden tiles around the farm. Okay, so if I want it to keep scaling with the loop, I have to keep adding gardens. Did I say ration? Rations. You'd unlock Rogue. Rogue seems more fun, but I mean, we're here for fun, right? Should we do rogues? Do you guys want to play a rogue? It's either that or the farm, which unlocks wheat fields, but I kind of want to see what a rogue is like. We're gonna do that. Sleepy Cat, thank you so much. This, I have no idea if there's any rhyme or reason to where I put these. It's just put it in an empty spot. Like, I don't know how to put this though. Sure. There is exile, even an exile hero. Okay. This dialogue is just the worst. This feels like it was translated into Google Translate 5 times through 3 different languages. This is just... I don't need your story. Please stop. Sleepy Cat, thank you so much for 10 gift subs. Okay, so... They should have used Grammarly. Does anyone actually have Grammarly? I'm so sick of those ads on YouTube. But it looks like an interesting product. Has anyone actually bought Grammarly and used it? They're running ads on YouTube all the time. Do you, Luthien? There are ads on YouTube? William? William? Do we need to have a talk? Ads on YouTube, lol. Sister does for university. Skycharter, that's a pretty good deal. Premium for life. So there's a lot more people that have YouTube Premium than I expected. That's cool. Later, Boss Monster. Have a good night. Yeah, YouTube Red is fantastic. All right, so you know what? We're gonna start a new expedition here because I'm having fun. And now I think, yes, I can switch to Rogue. Can receive trophies after. Okay, hold on. Class has the highest durability compared to other classes, plus 2% damage for each second of the fight. Okay. And those are the class stats that he has, right? Bam. So now, the chapter doesn't change. All right, so we can receive trophies after killing enemies in battles and exchange them for equipment in the camp. Has 5% vampirism from the start, 10% bonus for any effect from every equipment item with the same effect. Wait, what? 10% bonus for any effect for every equipped item. Oh, it's like a stacking bonus. So they're really trying to encourage you to min-max here. So if I have like 10% regen and another thing with 10% regen, one of them becomes 11% regen, I think. Samantha, good night. You don't get them after kills, you get them every loop. Oh no. Okay. Damage to all, evade, crit chance is the big one here. Crit damage. Attack speed, counterattack, and defense. They start with warrior's gear, and they get boots now instead of no ring. But I get 2 weapons, but no shield. Okay, I like it. I like it. We get a new map. Dip. Okay, we're back to slime. We're back to everything. I'm gonna take a break, guys. I'm gonna fill my mug of happiness, and we'll be right back to check out the rogue. So please don't go anywhere. All right, you guys are amazing.
Yo, what's going on?
We're back. If you're still here, thank you for waiting through the break. I appreciate you guys. What is this? Number of trophies to exchange for rewards in camp. Okay. Did I get the measuring cup? Absolutely, Lala. Scientific. Oh, it's giving me a shield, yet I can't use it. That's dumb. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Hey, Atharva. Hey, Killer Penguin. Toybox, what are your snacks? What snacks does everybody have right now? I was debating getting some snacks. Get your snacks, just like Etho says. That's because I didn't eat dinner. Shh. Alright, I mean, I just totally got a trophy there and stuff, so that's the thing. Can you drop the shield? It just takes up inventory space. This grid here is like a queue. As I get new things, they're pushed down the line, and eventually they fall off the end. Raspberry cheesecake cookies from Subway. Oh, that sounds so good. Popcorn, salad, and thinking about chips. M&Ms, excellent. Shrimp and grits. That sounds horrible, Lala. I'm so sorry for you. Chicken and waffles works, though. Almonds and cashews. Fantastic. Chocolate butter, peanut butter pie Oreos. Oh. Winner. Aiden's the winner. Chicken tiki masala. I know, you guys have got so many good things here. Eating some goldfish while working on some comp sci homework. Nice. Cake with ice cream. Can't go wrong there. Lemonade and trail mix. Nice talk. How you doing, by the way? Applesauce and cashews mixed together? Or are we talking like spoonful of applesauce, pause, eat a cashew? Beer and peanuts. You win. Microwave Velveeta single. Tough times, Bullseye. Tough times. Pizza Pringles, those are so good. The crumble cookies were kind of this week. I didn't check them out, Nightshay. I love that you check out the flavors all the time, though. I hate shrimp, Kex, so anything shrimp and anything, just... Shrimp is a vile, vile concept. Wine and cold medicine. Good night, Persephone. Good night. Yeah, Sleepy, the pizza Pringles are so good. German chocolate cake with vanilla ice cream. Currently having a Coke Zero, switching to whiskey. Wise choice. Wise choice, William. Yeah, what is going on with the Suez Canal? Did a ship turn? I honestly, like, I've just seen the jokes and stuff on like Onion. Did like a ship turn sideways or something in the Suez Canal and block it, or what happened there? How does that happen? Like, how does that happen? Bad weather. Oh, like wind? Okay. Alright, I'll buy that, maybe. I suppose. That's gotta mess up the whole world. Like, how many ships a day go through the Suez Canal? On a normal day, obviously not today. Oh, is it cleared now? Aliens. Yeah, exactly, Sarah. 12% of the world trade. That sounds about right. Not enough tugboats to guide it through. You're right, like Das Wolf. Isn't it like you get in there and isn't it like you're tethered on both sides and guided through? Somebody's sleeping there? I mean, with high winds, it's like, hey man, pull. Compensate. Now they have to widen it. 10 billion a day. But that's like one of those numbers. It's like it's costing the world 10 billion a day, but no one's really paying for that. It's just lost. I mean, I guess someone's not paying, but you know, it's distributed across the economy of the world. 50 ships a day? Which one gets more traffic, Panama or Suez? I would imagine Suez, given its location. Oh, the Panama Canal does the rope. Suez does not. I know nothing about the Suez Canal. I'm just a dumb American. What do I know? Oh, Das Wolf, I'd be interested in hearing what you're doing. Blogany, thank you for 6 months. Half a year seeing that mug. It's not going anywhere. You know, you have no idea how terrified I am. Like one day I'm going to drop this and break it, but it's not going anywhere. Suez does more? I would imagine it does. Yeah, it's gotta. Joel predicted trouble in the Suez. Yes, yes, he did. I feel like the Rogue is going to take a lot more damage. So, again, I'm a regen fiend, but I feel like he's going to want even more regen to compensate for that. The amount of oil that travels through Suez Canal. Yeah, it's got to be, yeah. It's got to be insane. Oh, I wanted to get these chrono crystals out of my deck. I don't like them. What's up, Airland? How you doing? Rogue is more supposed to stack vampirism. I guess that would make sense because with the dual weapons, you're doing a lot more damage. So, yeah. Retreat and start again. I could, but, you know, whatever. We're going to figure it out. The biggest ships have to go around South America. Can Panama Canal not accommodate all ships? I thought it could. That sucks, having to go around. Bigger ships don't fit. Interesting. Well, fix that. What's the problem there? Come on. I mean, that thing's like 300 years old. How is that still a problem? I mean, it is a lot of land there, I suppose. It's not exactly, I mean, how long is it across there? It's still like, what, like, I'm guessing 20 miles or something stupid. Like, 1914 was not 300 years ago. I mean, close enough, right? Come on. Canal was made when ships were smaller. Yeah. They keep making bigger ships. Yeah, exactly. Interesting. They're making a new one, DRC? That makes sense. So instead of trying to widen that one, just make a whole new one. Hazel, you're killing me right now. I really want to play the Necromancer. Like, that's my goal here. I want to have an army of skeletons. That's going to make me so happy. I'm going to have to keep playing this game. Alright, so now... Like, what is happening right now? There's nothing here. I'm just walking around the map. I guess I got 8 trophies, though. Let's see what happens when we get to camp. Get some loot. Alan, I'm doing fantastic tonight. Alright. Wow, so they just spam you. What if I got... What if I had more trophies? Would I have lost loot? Because they just filled that queue right up. What's up, Turk? How you doing, man? Oh, Dallas Wolf, that's so cool. I wanna be you right now. I try Harry Revolver. Your name's amazing, by the way. Overflow loot turns into resources, right, Rome? But it seems horrible if, like... I don't know. Alright, well, that's concerning. When do I get the second... Oh, it's right there. Okay. Do that for now, I suppose. Yeah. Boots. Oh, boots are all about evasion. Rogues want that sweet, sweet evasion, right? Okay. That wasn't very... This feels weird. I have not placed a single... All I have is meadows and mountains. And I'm fighting slime again. It is House in the Trees. Absolutely is, yeah. Evasion is what they live and die by. Okay, I mean, it makes sense. You're right. They're like, if they get high evasion, they can dodge a lot of things, which is very roguey. This feels weird that at the second loop, I'm just wandering aimlessly. What's up, G8? It's 5 p.m. That's fine. Mooney! Thank you so much, Mooney, for the 5 gifted subs. How you doing tonight, Mooney? Alright, we got a grove. That's good. That's gonna spawn rat things. Let's get those in there somewhere. Rat things, arbitrarily. Let's get a little bit of mountain action here. Get that health up a little bit. A road lantern, decrease the maximum monsters. Let's hold on to that. Meadows are I don't know. Let's hold on to our meadows for now. You know what? Maybe we'll get it, like, let's stack up our meadows and maybe we'll just get, like, a treasure chest or treasure, whatever it is, and just dump all the meadows right there. Bam. That's the plan. 5 a.m., Mr. Pokey. Why not place the rock meadow for life regen? Rock doesn't give you life regen. Meadows gives you healing for each day. I'm just trying to balance. Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying to balance the rate at which I put tiles down. And I just get the feeling that Rogue isn't about maximum health. So I'm reluctant to put more rocks down, but I don't know. I'm still learning. Okay. Checkerboard, DRC? What are you saying? Put the meadows in checkerboards? That would make sense. Calypso doing a book report. What's the book? Yeah, rogues are gonna hit hard. I mean, they've got 2 weapons, right? They're gonna be super damage dealers, is my guess. Beast Boy, I can't go over the whole game again because I've been talking about how the game plays for about an hour and a half now, probably. But the entire thing, I did a full overview of it. It'll be on the second channel. I'll upload it probably tomorrow morning. When I use rocks, I shotgun the 3x3 to get the transformation. Hazel, yeah, that probably makes sense, actually. Get that 3v3, or that 3x3, and then stop to get that nice boost. I like that plan. Yeah, the rogue is hitting really hard. All right, the road lantern decreases the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles. So if things start to stack up in big stacks, the lantern will kind of lower that and take monsters away, I guess. But I don't know the math behind it or how it works. I should play Noida. I've seen that Sapphire, and it did get really good reviews. It didn't pull me in though, but maybe I need to see it played. Rome, saying playstyles vary, Rome, is fantastic. That's a good sign for the game. You like attack speed and evasion. I'm probably going to be a regen and evasion guy, here's my guess. But let's face it, once I can play the Necromancer, that's all I'm playing. Ven Clock, thank you so much. Place my crystals to get the mobs going. Yeah, probably. Let's put a crystal there. Get the mountain going there. Beacon is movements. Oh, that's a perfect beacon spot right there. Bam. And what else do we've gotten like no gear. Or we're waiting for the. That's right. We wait for the rounds. We gotta get back to the village and turn in the trophies. Definitely hitting harder with the rogue. What's special about the Necromancer? You basically just get to summon different kinds of skeletons into battle with you. And I've always been... In all these games, I always enjoy the summoning class. I guess to summon an army of creatures to fight for you, for whatever reason. Tanker, what is Mario's favorite kind of pants? Okay, mountain. Mountain. We need 2 more mountains. Not sorry. Did I play a summoner in Terraria? I never really played Terraria. I played with ZF a little bit, and it's just... It's 2D Minecraft with really good exploration and really good combat and a really good equipment system. But you lose a lot of the creativity, I feel like, that Minecraft has. So, I don't know. Terraria is a fantastic game. Wasn't for me. Thank you, Rome. Yeah, Dark Nox. Necro all the way in D2. Absolutely. I need way more creatures right now. Look at all these meadows. What am I going to do with all these meadows? This is dumb. Stupid meadow faces. Alright, so these we put in a checkered pattern, I think. And then I can place something in the middle and they'll all turn into blooming groves later. Have I seen the building in Terraria? Yeah. Never really impressed. I mean, it's hard to be impressive with 2D. I don't know. Set it up for treasure. Well, you can't do that, though, Rusty. You can't place a treasure next to anything. So you have to place the treasure down and then place the tiles adjacent to it. So that's why I was kind of saving some of these so that if I did get a treasure, I could drop it and then place all the meadows around it immediately. Fashneck, I have Hollow Knight, and that game does look very, very good. I agree. Alright, what... Oh, I'm not at camp yet. Okay, so I have 12 trophies now. There's clearly not 12 slots here, so am I going to lose items? What's going to... I don't like that at all. Oh, damage to all, though. Giddy up. Yeah, damage to all. What? Oh, those are boots. I knew that the whole time, of course. Let's see. Armor, boots. Armor with crit chance. Yes. Yes. 8 to 12 and 11. These are both upgrades, I think. Even though that has evasion. Well, that's definitely an upgrade to that nonsense. Is there a difference between, like, main hand, offhand here? Is there, like... Falcon, good night. Thank you for stopping by. Is there a difference to like offhand does 50% of the damage, or is it are these equal? Does it not matter? They're the same? Okay, cool. Thank you guys. Hey Asher, how you doing? Whisper, absolutely. Tech, have you tried Rogue Legacy 1 or 2? No. I don't know anything about those games. The name rings a bell. That's it. Dual Game, thank you for the 11 months, by the way. For 7 minutes ago, thank you. Okay, what else? 8 to 12. More damage, but I don't think giving up that evasion is worth it. That's not worth it. That's not worth it. That's not worth it. Boots. 9% the damage, 7 damage to all is way better. Like, what's with all these gray items? Garbaggio. Alright, we definitely want groves. Let's get some groves in here. Did I not put a crystal down yet? I did. Alright, let's get the groves by the crystals. And sure. I am not getting nearly enough monsters here. I'm on loop 3 and I'm fighting slimes. This is horrible. NPM, they did. For the resolution and art style, they nailed it on this game. Slip does jump all over the games lately, yeah. Slip's a great guy, though. Slipgetter can play anything, and he's entertaining. I'm sure you're right. I dropped the graveyard card, and I need that right now. You're absolutely right. Churro, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, this whole I feel like my deck is very inadequate right now. Let's get a little mansion action going here, maybe. Just empty roads. This is bad. Man, Rogue does a lot of damage. Meadow, rock. What is this garbage? A little healing. I got a quest. All right. Yomo, can you say hi? Because you're so cool. No. The one thing the game is missing is music, but it doesn't really need it. There's music. I've got it turned off. Yes, Lala. Haven't you noticed? Isn't it obvious, Lala? Let me turn that off because I actually want to listen to my music. Which clearly isn't loud enough. Let's move it up a little bit here. Okay. Continue. Yeah, I would turn that off too. Physics, thank you for a piece of pie. Thank you so much. They do get very repetitive. Yeah, that's why I turned them off. Yeah. There is a pixel font option. Yeah, you can go right here. You can change all the fonts. Pixel fonts does seem good, but it's that whole like immersion versus readability thing, and I opted for readability. Sorry. I actually want to be able to read my numbers and stuff quickly without having to decipher. But I can see why the pixel fonts are enticing. Crits, 52. Just die, rat boy. Quest done. Quest complete. All right, how are we doing? We're invincible. We're basically untouchable. I need some regen really bad, though. That was a lot of crits, yeah. Man, I honestly, I like the warrior getting gear all the time. This whole, like, waiting till the end of the round. I don't know about that, action. I don't know about that at all. It's very, ugh. Road lanterns. I think I need to get rid of road lanterns. I gotta really I gotta take some cards out of the deck. Spider Cocoon! What is this? That's the beacon, the mansion. I want that mansion action going. Oh, we got an Oblivion. That's cool. Alright, here we go. New loots. Evasion, damage to all. Not as good, not as good. The damage to all is really a powerful stat. 10. Oh, that's good. That's good. Let's replace this guy with this. Bang. Oh, we got a spear there too. Nice whisper. Yeah, Nate. There's these cards I'm getting here are being pulled from a deck that I can choose from. So you can kind of like, it's a deck building game too. I honestly am a little bit disappointed in the deck building concepts here. They could have taken it a little bit further, I think, but maybe that gets more important in the late game. I don't know. All right, 14 to 22. Like, these are good decisions, right? Like, 14 to 22, significant damage boost, but I'm giving up either damage to all, which is a massive damage. Like, if you think about that damage to all, right? Sure, I'm hitting for, what, 13 with that mace, but I'm doing 15 to everything else in the room. Like, if there's 3 other mobs, you can build your deck around your class too. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, Whisper, always. Let's see. Evasion boots. Attack speed and oh, the damage to all is a lot though. 14 damage to all. I could just kill all kinds of groups. Have I played Slay the Spire? I love Slay the Spire. Yeah, I probably got 100 hours in that game. Fantastic game. All right, I'm failing to decide here. Let's see. Boots. Evasion and 7 damage to all is so hard to give up. The spear, I don't think is better than either of those two. Good night, Whisper. You do the 14 damage to all is huge, yeah. So basically, no upgrades to anything here. That makes me sad. That makes me sad face. My cards suck. This is not a good run. Alright, well, let's get that mountain going. I'll put a mountain up there. Put a rock right there. Boom, give me that upgrade. We get the Goblin Camp, which is good at this point. We got a huge HP boost there, which is good. Where's my mug? I lost it. It's over here. What PC you got? It's a home build, Yomo. CPU is dated. It's AMD 2700X. GPU is a 2080. Middle of the road stuff at this point. Hey, Miss Vias, how you doing? Those are words, right, Genesis? There's some people here that understood them. All right, let's roll. This is a horrible run. Look at all this dead space of just like, hello, can I have something? Anything want to spawn here? Oh, one slime. Stab, you're dead. Stab, you're dead. Rocks. Ugh. Bandits are good. Fashionik, no, I don't. The 2700X I bought 3 years when they came out, when they were really good. The 2080 I got, honestly, it was given to me by NVIDIA 6 months ago or so. So I haven't really been focusing on my rig recently. I'll probably this year, probably summertime, I'll probably get a new one. We'll see. Depends if silicone becomes silicone. If cards become available. You know what I meant. Quest done! Chronos Crystal, yes. Maybe. Let's get a Vampire Mansion in here. I can't even. We'll do a Vampire Mansion there. Let's get all these stupid lanterns that I don't want. Oh, let's get a beacon. Sure. Vampire Mansion is supposed to go adjacent to the villages. Well, Hazel, that's debatable, right? If you put it next to the villages, it turns into a different type of village. I forget the word. That basically doesn't give quests, and it spawns 4 ghouls. So you get a nice mob spawn there, which I guess is what I want at this point. So yeah, next mansion maybe I'll put next to a village. You're probably right. But it is a big threat. Yeah, Nightshade, it absolutely has been. William, no, I had to flash her BIOS. Her BIOS was out of date, and it was causing problems, so I updated it, and all her problems went away. I saw a post just on some forum somewhere that said they had the exact same combo, and it happened. All right, we're upgrading, or leveling, or something. Trash Panda, thank you for stopping by. Ransacked villages, that's what it is. Yeah, they're very good once they're upgraded and easily dealt with if you have watchtowers at the camp. So watchtowers are a thing that people are saying. Like, I don't understand that. That's something I need to buy still, I think. Right, Monsieur? I don't have that. I need to get in on some of that. I don't know. I guess I can like have things that kill things adjacent to my camp or something. After 3 loops becomes better with village. Yes, you're right. Apologize. It becomes like a counts something or other. But that's definitely a long play. Like, you got to be planning on going for like 5 or 6 loops easily there, which I guess is common. All right, nothing is sacred, plus 3 hit points after a kill. That's not bad. Oh, the surveyor thing. Plus 3. Oh, that's not the one I thought it was. And then smoke screen. After losing 20% of this max HP in battle, the hero will evade all attacks for 2 seconds. So basically, if I get in over my head, I evade. That's useless. I don't want to protect myself when things are going bad. I don't want things to go bad in the first place. So I think nothing is sacred. Let's see. What happens more? Kills or for adjacent roadside tile while passing a tile? Is that like every tile I get? I'm on loop 4, so I would get 2 hit points for every tile I pass? Yeah, that... Let's go Surveyor. That sounds like a thing. Grove. We want groves. Man, I don't even know where to put this at this point. Let's get a rock in there. I really want some regen. Kim's alright, it ain't happening anytime soon. Trust me. I'm anxious for it myself, but it's not happening. Where's my guy? Oh, spiders. Crit 67. More rock. This does not feel like a good run. I feel like I'm kind of getting used to the rogue here, but... Oh, what do we got here? Damage to all. Crit damage chance. I lose a little bit of that, but I gain attack speed. I gain damage to all... I don't know if that's better. Maybe better, but... Yeah, I suppose it is. What else? What else? Spear. Nope. Did I have that the whole time, or did I just get that? I feel like I just got that. Gecko God, this is Loot Heroes, and fun fact, I almost tweeted out that I was playing Loot Heroes tonight, and then I thought that would have been embarrassing. Luckily, I did no such thing. It was a quest reward. Yeah, okay. Only 40k away, Teal. 80k away, and it's. Brits, loots. Might want to activate the meadows with that rock. You are a smart person. Bam. Those turn into blooming meadows now, so those all add more. Good call. Oh, spider cocoon. Let's see. Let's get spider cocoon next to a mansion. Sure. Beacon. This is the worst map for beacons. There's just no reason to put a beacon anywhere here. Whatever. Sure. Oh, you gonna die? Yes, I am. Might want to Oblivion before the village. I mean, I'm not. Oh, I do only have 156 health. You're right. I wasn't been watching my health. I'd hate to use an Oblivion at this point, though. I should be using the Chrono Crystals, by the way. But I'm suffering because I have no regen right now. This is the problem. I'm not getting any health back. Let's get... We need more meadows. I mean, until we get regen... You gotta get those meadows out there. Especially since we're... Oh, that's day. No, it's not camp, though. Hyrule Prince Among Us is, you know, it's a thing. It's a long haul. I made some good progress on some redstone. I had something with redstone that was really, really frustrating me, and I came up with a solution today, so that was satisfying. The meadows need other things in the checkerboard. Yes, if I put other things in here that aren't meadows, then they turn into bloom meadows and they get more. The only healing available to rogues is base vampirism. Oh! Do rogues not get regen? Gun? That's horrible. Doc Ox, you're old. Good night, cat. Let's just. Oh! 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 That was a bit more damage than I expected. Okay, kids. We're at 6. Happy fun time. I might want to leave this loop. This loop is horrible, but you're right. It's just been garbage. I don't know that I like the rogue. I have no idea how I survived that. And I definitely need to change my deck out. Yeah, let's get out of here. No! I just... Oh, I just completely owned myself. Oh! That was the worst. All right, so here's what happened. Oh, the coincidence. I wasn't paying attention. I placed the village down thinking, it's fine. I'll just walk right over it and get a free heal. But it's because I placed the village next to a vampire mansion that the village turned into a ransacked village instantly, which instead of healing you spawns 4 ghouls. And I just lost a ton of crap because of that mistake. That sucked. I don't care about your dialogue. Yeah, whatever. That was rough. Can I build anything? Probably not. Become a master vampire? I wish. Any game, and I know this sounds creepy, but any game where I could play like undead or something, I love. I think that's awesome. Get your god, thank you. There's a game. How many guys played Heroes of Might and Magic? I love playing the Necromancer in that game because you could just summon an army of undead creatures that was just so cool. Heroes of Might and Magic, old school game, if you guys ever played it. 3 was the best, 4 was very good. After 5, they went downhill. Gix knows, yeah. Yeah, Heroes of Might and Magic 3 and 4 were both really good. Once it got to 6, they ruined it. Yeah. 2 was even arguably good. 1 was their first one, so it wasn't great. But yeah, Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Just slide on and right into that sweet spot. Maybe 3, maybe 4. 4 had some good expansion packs. But so good. So good. If you like, for those who have no idea what it is, it's imagine Civilization in a fantasy world, kind of. Really good game. Heroes of Might and Magic is probably in my top 10 all-time games. Love that game. Later, Sonar. Did I play Stubbs the Zombie? I think I did, Rome. I think I did. Oh, the game Stubbs the Zombie, I think. No, I did not. I thought you meant he was a hero in Heroes of Might and Magic. Dark Messiah is good. Turn that game off and start your heroes now. I know, right? I should. See, I kind of like that. Summon the Poop. By the way, I appreciate your name. Summon the Poop. Fantastic name. Thank you for being here. I liked it when the heroes fought, but I understand why people didn't. So that was the big change, if I remember correctly, between 3 and 4. In 3, the heroes just provided like a passive benefit, but I think I actually like 4 better if I think about it. I don't know. You playing this game called Minecraft. Not sure if anyone's heard of it. What's it all about, William? Is it like one of those shooter games these kids are playing these days with like pew pew, legendary weapons, upgrade, build, jump, next match, do it again? Yeah, Rome, absolutely. All right, I got nothing because I'm a failure. So let's go expedition again. We're gonna try Rogue one more time. What time is it? What are we even doing with our lives here? We got time for one more. Whatever. Who cares? I'm streaming. It's Friday night. Oh, let's see the deck building. Yes, that's what you want to see. Deck building. That's it, Nate. Bam. You saw it all. So, all right, we're taking off Chrono Crystals. We're taking off Road Lanterns. These are done. We're turning Cemeteries back on. We're having trouble getting enough things. Okay, so Swamp is interesting. It feels really bad to do a Swamp. It spawns mosquitoes. I don't know what that is. Fine, monster to kill, great. All healing effects are lethal. So basically, healing is reversed in... All the effects are lethal here. If you're in a swamp area and you're fighting someone and they've got like... So you want to do like... Put a vampire house... A vampire mansion next to a bunch of stuff that's in a swamp. And then when a vampire spawns in there, he gives everything in that area vampirism. And then when all of those things hit, their vampirism will actually hurt them instead of heal them. So it's complicated, but the swamp seems to be... It concerns me because if I want to build a vampirism character, or if I want to build a regen character and go through there, it sounds like the swamp is horrible. So I'm kind of like nay on that. Let's see. I want the beacons. I want the Oblivion, the Vampire Mansion, the Spider Cocoons. All right, what else? We need the Blood Grove. A living forest preys on wounded occupants of adjacent tiles. May spawn something dreadful from their remnants. Fantastic. Its roots devour enemies that have less than 15% HP left. That I don't understand. Mobs don't ever... They're either full health or they're dead. Bloodgrove is fun? Bloodgrove is one of your favorite cards? Alright. I don't understand it. What does that devour less than 15% mean? When you nearly... Oh, so mid-combat? Like, if I take... In combat, if I take them down to 15%, the roots just swoop in and take them away? Bloodgrove is amazing. Alright. Okay, so in combat, I see. Gotcha. Turn the bull, how you doing? I don't know what's happening. It doesn't matter, Kim's. I just fake it. Just say things like, regen and rocks are good. I heard. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do, Kimzar. Just fake it. All right, we're going. We're going with the bloods. We got the crystals are gone, and the lanterns are gone, and the swamps are jerks, and confirm. All the time, Whisper. All right, we're gonna give Rogue another try here. I'm not sure about it though. Pendle, good morning to you. Thank you, Pendle. Rocks are good. I'm sad I can't get regen. Like, I really liked regen on the warrior. I'm not liking Rogue so far, but we'll see. Alright, so I got a grove. That's the rat wolf thing. Whatever, we'll put that magic spot over there. Excellent. Equip your things. Yes, you equip your things. Tell me what to do. You like Rogue more after you unlock the forest card. I don't have that. Don't know what that does. Vampire Mansion. Sure, we're gonna. Well, what the vamp? Voice got a little high there. Sorry. We're gonna put the Vampire Mansion there, and then put the spawners on the outside there. I think we're gonna get a super vampire combo death squad over there. Vampires do nothing though while I'm walking by though. Slimes. Are the vampires on your side? No, Comatose Fire. They, whatever battles happen there, vampires just add on. Genesis. So vampires are bad, but they don't kind of form their own fights. They just kind of, let's see. Oh, battlefields are good. Spawns a chest at the start. Yeah, we're battlefielding. And we're beaconing. Let's see. Where's a good beacon spot? Ah, these beacon spots. Come on! Why can't I beacon right there? I want beacon right there. Beacon. Jerks. These are horrible beacon spots. What do I got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there, I guess. Vampires think my rogue looks like a snack. You ain't kidding. You're right. All right, slime it up. My dog barking. I hear dogs barking. You guys hear a dog barking, right? She's outside. She's wolfing. Oh, I got another grove. Rat wolves, everybody. Rat wolves. Get them while they're hot. You can always try beacons on the outside. Sometimes works better than inside. Oh, that's not a bad thought. Like right maybe on the tight corner like this. That's not a bad idea. Power, it is 10:39 p.m. Treasury! That's great to get a treasury earlier in the game. Bam, spider cocoon. Okay, this is a good run. This run's doing much better. Wow. Better. Boots. Evasion, attack speed. I think we like that for our boots. We already picked our armor 97 encounter. These are probably upgrades though. Well, not much, but I guess we'll do that. Ugh, that's a bunch of nasty right there. That's horrible. All right, go. Okay, Groves. Get him in there. Oblivion Meadow next to the treasure. Give me the loots. Thank you very much. Slime. Do counterattacks apply damage to all? I would imagine they would just want to fly, but that's a really good question. Game needs a grotto. Film guy, see yourself out. Grove. Yep. And stuff. Meadow. Making those sweet blossom meadows. Excellent. Hey, cool man. How you doing? You gotta be kidding me, Genesis? That's really the card you're gonna play right now. Vampire. So you see how vampires are adding into these fights now because the mansion is nearby. Which, you know, it's kind of cool. There are not many grotto puns, you're right. I appreciate your efforts there. So up here it shows the effects that are in play for this combat, like global effects basically. So you can see because there's a vampire here, there's a vampire aura here, which basically means he bestows 10% vampirism to all creatures in the match, which is significant. The more there are, the more that makes a difference. Oh, you're dead, vampire. The puns are grotto-esque. Well done. Well done, Nate. Some rats. 0. Your grotto appreciated the effort. Look at this, I'm getting worked over. I'm gonna die on the first round. Ah. I need a lot of vampirism. And I'm not getting any items with it though. Like, vampires are tough, you're right. But I need mobs right now to get that sweet, sweet loot. But man, I'm getting worked over here. I'm like down to 112 already. Let's get some mountain action going here. I'm hurting. Some of that. Let's fight a chest. Hopefully it doesn't fight back. It doesn't. Fantastic. Loot. Oh no, I get loot because I'm not a warrior. You put so many vampires so close to each other. I mean, there's just one. I suppose I put a lot of fights around the vampire. You're right. Maybe I should have just put a vampire and then like one thing, and that's it. I did make this death corner right now because last time I had nothing. I had nothing to fight. So yeah, it's not going well. I blame me and not having regen. Doc, I never got around to it. I have a list, Doc Knox, of things I want to do. Literally documents written, full designs of things I want to do for Twitch and subs and all kinds of stuff. I just never even get to it. Hey Riggs, how you doing? Oh, a cemetery, fantastic. Skeletons. We're not putting the skeletons by. We're putting the skeletons after the village. Let's get some rocks going, get some max HP. Let's get another village going because villages are good. We'll put those before Death Corner. Good night, Sleepy Cat. Your name is fitting. Have some good sleepies. How about putting the mountain cards near the treasury? That's a really good idea if I didn't just play my mountain cards. Hey, rocks! Bam. Bam. I really need a way to get health back. So do rogues not get vampirism on gear? You thought about what you're gonna do with the killing aspect of Among Us? Yes. I'm not happy with the power, but it's what's gonna happen. True story, Genesis. I'm running out of HP. Yes, I am aware of that. Tough life. Village, heal me. Take some of that. Give me some gear. 610 evasion bonus. That's good. I'm guessing both of these weapons are. These two blues are probably my new. Yeah. Oh, that axe though. 1523. Well, that's just as good. The magic damage. So we're going yoink and we're going yoink. All right. What else? We got evasion 6. Meh. We got a lot of max HP. That's an upgrade so far. Oh, the 10%. Do we go evasion? I think we go evasion, right? Tiny Kid Dude, I am fantastic. How are you this fine evening? I think we just crank out the evasion and not focus on max HP. I mean, that's what? That's 200 max HP I'm giving up. But the 10% evasion, like, I'm never at max HP. So what's it matter? I need to stop damage from coming in, not increase my maximum. Those are better, definitely. 12% booties. What's my evasion now? 34%. Loving it. Dodge everything. This is where I wish I had regen, right here. Just walking down the path. Takes time, Whisper. It takes time. Can we get a Twitch bet going if you'll die before the next loop? We're not gonna die. Come on. That'd be silly. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So far, I'm liking the warrior class better, but we're giving this guy, the rogue, a fair shake. I don't know. You got 10 on dying. Campbell, thanks for stopping in. All right, we heal right before. Bam. We still got 2 potions over there too, friends. I don't know if you noticed or not. I mean, I could Oblivion that. 3 spiders. Oh, that's 3 spiders and a quest rat. And a vampire. Oh, but I can't Oblivion. We gotta fight it, because that's how I finish the quest. That's 3 spiders, a quest rat, and a vampire. Fear the quest rat, Genesis, right? Nobody messes. I could Oblivion it, but then I lose my quest. Let's see how these 2 fights goes. These 2 fights go. The vampires, you're right. Look at that! Look at that evade! Okay. Okay, I feel like I gained health there. Quest rat. All right, we can do that. Oh, bonus! We got him. We got him isolated. Oh, sure. Go for the 300 HP rat first before going for the vampire who's wrecking my face. That's smart, AI. Okay, well that's a thing. All right, well let's get some mountainy, rocky goodness in here. Get some. Oh, let's do that. Bam. Treasures. Fill up. Can you not influence the AI at all? You cannot Twitch now. Oh, we got orange boots. Damage to all, crit chance. Yeah, we lose a little evasion, but I think what we gain there is better. Yoink. I said yoink. Wait, what? Oh, that's not boots. And then this now. 10 to 4. No, I don't want to lose that 10 evasion. Okay. Crit chance is worth it, surely. Okay. We could Oblivion now. I could Oblivion now. You're right. But that's also... Where's my camp? Camp is way back here. I've only got 154 health. So for those who don't know, Oblivion is a spell or a card I can use to nuke all the creatures in a spot. So it would kill all those creatures, but it would also kill the grove as well. And it would go back to a wasteland or whatever. So that battle is going to hurt, and I don't have a lot of health. If I was going to Oblivion, this is the spot to do it in. What do you guys think? I have 1 vial left. You're right. It's bad that I'm on round 3 and I'm just like Suffering already. Can always rebuild it. Yeah, I think, you know what? We need our health back, so let's Oblivion that. This corner is just too much. Let's go. Oh, crit 48 on the vamp. Oh, village, thank you. Oh, Bloodgrove. Okay, this is the thing that you guys said was amazing. So now, I want to put this near... Like, do I want to put this on Death Corner here? Like right here, maybe? Seems like I want to put this where I'm going to be fighting. And I leveled up. I'll check that in a second, yeah. I think we want to put this, like... Ideally, it would go here or something, but... How are you getting a little HP back each fight? I don't know. That's the vampirism, I think, but I'm not sure. Let's go to village. Do we want to double heal right here, right before... Double village right before Death Corner? Sure. No, we want to spread it out. We want to get a village over here somewhere. Yeah, I have 5% vampirism. Which helps. Man, I don't think it's worth placing these mountains at all. I need another treasure is what I need. Not impressed with Rogue so far. They just don't have sustainability. I have no way. I don't like how they get loot. And I don't like that they can't get health back. Like, it is rough. What do we got? 10, 14. Magic damage set. Oh, that's pretty good. 10 evasion, though. But that's basically a 17 to 24 sword. I gotta get. That's a lot of damage. I give up 10 evasion, but I'm getting a lot of damage. We'll see. Bam. Dead. Yep. Swallowed the other sword. I just did, yeah. There's an axe too, but that one's pretty good. I think we're good right now. Oh, I leveled up. You're right. Thank you, Nate. Okay. Master Feint 10% assignments will attack 2 targets. That 10% is not a lot though. 3%, 3 HP at every kill. Deals you a handful of Oblivion cards. From now on, using Oblivion cards heals hero by 10% of his max HP. Oh, wow. I don't want a handful of Oblivion cards right now. I think we go with Nothing is Sacred. Yeah. I need healing, and that's healing. Obliviate. I really want a treasure thing right now. Okay, I got some healing. Quest. I got a new quest. Quest done. Bam. Bam. Cemetery. Okay. We got a quest and completed it like immediately. Yeah, Monsieur. Oblivion cards are super useful. We need to clear the cards that power up the board. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Gun, you got to loop 23? That just seems so insane to me right now. Like, I can't get past loop 6. Alright, we gotta get this cemetery in here for more happy fun time. Let's do the cemetery right after the village. Mountain in the middle of the 4 meadows. Yup. Bam. Get those guys into bloomings. Let's do another meadow there. And then we'll hold, I think, for now. We're about to get back to camp with 16 trophies. It's a slime, everybody. Worst vampire pun ever. Donated $5. I don't want to read this. What's a vampire's favorite fruit, everybody? A nectarine. Alright, where do I use this village to the best of my villagey prowess? Like right here. Oh, is that gonna turn it into a ghoul town? I can put it before Death Valley for the double heal. Does it need to be adjacent or do diagonals still convert? Monsieur says no, it won't. Okay, bam. Okay, good. That's a good spot. Where's my treasures? Oh, here we go. Happy fun time loot. A quatar. Because I was thinking I need a good quatar. Wow. 35% crit damage. Alright, let's do slots at a time here. Boots, 12 evasion, 16 evasion, 9 evasion. 20 evasion? Wait, what is that? Evasion and evasion bonus. What is that? That's just 20 evasion, right? That seems pretty good. I think that's better than that. Chest is orange too. Yeah, the chest is pretty skadoodle. Let's go with 20 evasion. It's pronounced Qatar. Thank you, Nate. Sorry. Noises. This is where I embarrass myself and say I know of the name, but maybe. Those boots, 20 evasion is better than all that, I think. So let's drop some of that in there. This guy is definitely going somewhere. What's our worst sword right now? Actually, the 1117 sword is worse. This sword is worse, so let's replace that guy. The chest now. Damage to all 5. That's pretty good. Oh, but I lose a lot of evasion. Do I go with that chest plate? The damage to all is, I swear, that's like the best stat. Because you're getting so much multiplied damage spread around. But the 10% evasion on those boots is a lot. Keep the evasion. Evasion is keeping you alive. Okay. All right. Jerks. Oh, that's... Oh! 12% evasion on the Dirk! Skadoodle! That's replacing that guy right there. Doink. 49% evasion! I don't even notice, but I'm pretty evady. Are we good now? Let's appreciate my max health. It's crap! Half the attacks on me, I'm gonna just be like... Is there any other upgrades? Are we sure this isn't an upgrade? You guys think that 10%? What are those level 5 boots? They're just 16% evasion, but the boots I have are 20%. 5 damage to all is nice. Attack speed I'm not a big fan of at all. But the max HP, if somehow I got to max HP, that's a lot of extra max health. But listen, max health means really nothing in this game. I'm gonna stick with the evasion. Come on, skeleton. You can't hit me. You just fall over. That's what you do. That's what you're best at. Am I going to be upset if Connor Garland is moved? Hogan, you're touching on a soft spot. I have a Connor Garland jersey up in my closet right now. If he's traded, He's my favorite player by far. If he's traded, I will cry. So please, let's not let that happen. More damage means fewer attacks you need to evade. You're right, Coda. You're right. More damage means they hit me back less. This just in, Garland's to the wings. Oh, God. No, he's going to Boston, if anything, Mike all day. He's going to Boston. He's from Situate, Mass. I know Situate, Mass. That's my home turf back there where I grew up. He's going to go back to Boston, and he's going to win a cup with the Bruins. That's what's going to happen. And I'll be happy for him, but I'll be sad for me. Look at all the evades. You got nothing, Spiders. Those boosts didn't give you 20%. They boosted you from 17 to 32, which means only 15%. The bonus evasion must be calculated weirdly. Interesting. Okay. So these boots are weird. That's not 20 evasion. That's... Oh, maybe it adds... I think that's what that is. Like 8%. This is so... Insider here, when you do, I've done these systems in these games before. When you do stat-based systems in games, anytime you have a game that gives stats, you have to decide formulaically how the stats are applied, like in what order and what multiplies what and what adds to what. And this is what we're dealing with here. I think the 8% is straight up added, and then I think once all the adds are done, then the 12% bonus is applied onto that. So it's not adding 12%, it's taking my total evasion and giving 12% more on top of it, which is giving a lot less than 20%. And I know that because I've written systems literally that do just this, and it's very frustrating and confusing. Makes sense, but you're still a ninja. Good answer. Yeah, it's 12% of my total evasion, which who knows what it is, right? Maybe it's probably 46% or something, and then we're only adding a little bit. But all right, battlefield, we want that. Boom, we added them next to the other battlefield so that we get the blood clots. Battlefields are good because they spawn the chests. The chests give good loot. We have treasury, treasure bath. Boom, knock that down, knock that down, knock that down, knock that down. Meadow, mountain, just give me all that loot. Thank you very much. Commence killing. Hogan, I don't like that at all. He would be amazing on the second line on the Bruins though, Hogan. As much as I hate to say it. On that team, he's not a first liner, but he would be amazing on the second line and still score 25 goals a season. All right, cemetery. I think this area here is pretty quiet. Let's get some rock on these treasures. Let's get some mountain on these treasures. I'm really not getting the advantage of mountains and doing the adjacency benefit there, but yeah, exactly, Hogan. You're a good fan, Hogan. I could tell. It's cool. That everything's fine. We're playing optimally. This is why you guys come here, to see top-notch gameplay. I mean, no matter what the game is, right? I just excel at peak levels of gameplay here on this channel, right? This is just, that's what we do here. Top-notch play. You guys are impressed, I can tell. Bloodgrove. I want one of these, right? Bloodgrove people. Exactly, film guy. Like I got hockey in the brain. Can't think of anything else. What do I want to do with this Bloodgrove? Between graveyards. Sure. Can't. Wait, what? There's only one. Hold on. Why can I only put the Bloodgrove on the Bloodgrove? Oh, I can put it on all these. Okay, sorry. Uh. Where am I? Oh, I'm entering Death Alley right now, and I got plenty of health though. Bloodgrove has to be placed by forest. Careful about it turning into a hungry grove. I don't know what that means. Evade! You're dead. You're doing great? That ladybug, that's a dirty lie. I'm not doing great. We're on level 4 and I'm struggle bussing. You see the grove, eat the body. I totally saw that. Yeah. Oh, the grove ate the body! Oh, the grove ate the body! The grove is eating everything. It's so grovey. Okay, let's finish off this with some more of that. One more of those, we'll finish off that treasure thing. Change boots, please. Hold on. Hold on, kids. 21% crit damage is pretty nice. What boots are we talking about here? My boots are pretty, Oh, okay, so... Here we go. 16% evasion is better than 8% plus 12. Right? So my evasion is 49%. Let's see what this goes to. No regrets. So apparently I was wrong. That sucked. My 16% evasion boots are... That sucked! Swap that armor. I don't know. 10% evasion. Everybody telling me evasion is everything. No. I want that 10% evasion. For those who didn't see it, I swapped my boots out and my evasion just dropped 9%, which makes me sad. It's the Gamer, good night. Get some sleep. It's 2 a.m. You should be in bed by now. Shizy, thank you for 11 months. Shizy, thank you for that comment. I really appreciate that. Legend, thank you. Okay. Crit damage, though. Nuke your enemies. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and stuff. Yeah. Oh, high five. So when you fight 5 guys, you can get a... This is a special resource you can get only when you fight 5 guys. Look at those evades. I'm so evading. You're totally evading all the evades. Look at this. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen. Grove. Let's put a grove over. Put it in some quiet area. I know that there's one slot there. I want to save that for rocks. I don't want to put my meadow there. Okay, 197 health is not good. Honestly, I think max HP in the early loops are worth it. Maybe? I'm literally never at max HP, and the fact that I'm always at like half health means that max health to me means nothing. But maybe I'm reading that wrong. I don't know. But did I not? I got. Oh, that's Oblivion. Never mind. I'm sure you are correct because it's next to the rock. It'll get bloomed. Boom. All right, blood growth. These I don't know what these mean. And I don't know why I can only place these in certain places and stuff. Okay, we've already got a blood grove there, blood grove there. There's no point in putting more blood groves here. I think we spread out now. I don't understand the play. Explain the placement of these blood growths. Like, why can I not place blood growths anywhere around here? Thomas, no, I don't. Blood grove has to go beside another grove. Okay. Oh, and because I got this guy here. Bam. All right, fine. Fine. Okay. Spider cocoons all day, every day. We love the spider cocoons. I read somewhere that said, like, spider cocoons are the best mob farming tile you can place because they're easy to kill and you get a lot of them and stuff. With that said, things are getting a bit tight. No. All right, we're good. All right, I don't feel like I'm doing good on my tile placement. Down to 140 health with no potions. Regarding max health, you heal a percentage of that on camp, so you heal more for each loop with more max health, right? You heal 30% of your HP upon entering, so 30% of your max HP you get back. So yes, as you gain more XP, you will heal more. So yes, that is an argument for more max health. Good point. Evasion bonus. Evasion bonus is garbage. Oh, another Katar, as I was so eloquently corrected. Let's see. Not, although that Dirk up there with the evasion bonus, like, I want straight up evasion. It does, Genesis. It does. This sounds like flogging Molly. You're right. Do I change? No. No. When I got rid of bonuses, I lost 9 evasion. I did, you're right. Let's try... Oh, man, what are we on? We're on loop 4 here. Where are we at? Oh, we're about to enter into death row here. It's actually not bad, though. There's only 2 mobs in there right now, so... Well, that's not us. I thought I was that guy. That's fine. Everything's fine. Treasure. Stab it in the face. Vampirism. Crit. You're done. Next. Oh, skeletons. Skeletons hit like trucks. Look, he just did 50 damage to me. That jerk. I'm not 100% sure, but I think evasion bonus is just the flat bonus. So, yeah, Gun, I don't know. Like, my theory was that it wasn't because it was labeled differently. But then when I took it off, I had like I lost like 9% evasion. I really need this this gear. So here's another. So, all right, I've got 24 trophies. Right? Does that mean I get 24 items? It does sound like a Mashbox commercial. Pull them back and go. What? How does that work? Like, what does that 24 mean? There's math there. What's up, Crazy? How you doing? You always get 11 items, but the higher level than that. Okay. So the higher the trophies are, the higher level the items are that I'll get. All right. I mean, that sounds cool and all. All right, we got to do this spider camp here because it's got my quest, dude. We might be nuking this goblin camp, depending on how this fight goes. Yeah, this fight ain't going good. 142. Evades. Quest complete. Bam. Okay, we lost only like 20 health there. That wasn't bad, but do we want to nuke the goblin camp? What's up, Pesky Bird? How you doing? Fantastic name. Nuke, and do we leave? Oh, I mean, is this our last run? We didn't even consider that. I can get my items and see. I think we have to leave. God, this is horrible. We're only getting to loop 4. We're only getting to loop 4. Take it out. Yeah, I think you're right. That makes me sad. Risk it for the biscuit. Oh, bandit camp. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. I mean, look at all that shiny gear we just got. Galvanar, thank you for the piece of pie. I tried to come up with an infinite loop joke, but you'd never hear the end of it. I'm not laughing. You're laughing. Off for the night. Thanks for the stream. Galvanar, that was pretty good. I appreciate you. I mean, look at the gear look at the gear. All right, hold on. We got that, which is clearly an upgrade. When I say clearly, I think maybe. That's super critty armor right there. And evasion. That's good. Oh, look at the damage on that sucker. Look at that. Look at that. We got it. Do we go another round? We can put it on. You're right. We can put everything on and see. This is clearly going to be the best armor, right? I mean, there's this crit and evasion, attack speed and evade. Maybe this is better. This is evasion 8, crit and crit, which is not. All those are nice. One more loop. All right, fine. That's a lot more armor on this one. Magic damage is nice. Attack speed is poo. Evasion bonus. Yeah, I think this is the better one. Bam. Okay, weapons now. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a spider. Well said. Oh, we have a level up coming too? You're right. Okay. What's the high? Oh, that's crazy damage right there. The K-Tar 24 to 36 is a level 7 dagger. .75% evasion is max. Okay. We gotta go with this one, right? That clearly upgrades that Dirk. And I think this, unless it's that. No, it's these two. Oh, what's this? 24, 36, 6. What do you think between those? Dirk and K-Tar. I mean, we're definitely using this K-Tar. This one is going on. It's a question of the straight damage on the pole arm with the defense. Or more evasion. I think more evasion, maybe? 19 to 29. 24 to 36. Dirk and K-Tar. Yeah, these two right here. Is this what we're thinking? These two? Alright, well, let's go those two. Bam. Bam. Oh, I hope that was right. Armor's good. Pole arm. What about booties? Evasion. No upgrade there. We're good. Alright, that was a significant upgrade. Let's see what we got here. Card sharp. 10% chance to keep the card after placing it in its tile. Old Scars. Max HP increase for once for every received trophy. Interesting. I mean, so last time we got 24 trophies. 24 max HP. I'm very underwhelmed by all of these, honestly. Let's go with Survivor, I guess, or Surveyor, I guess. But I mean, meh. All right, we're going, and if we're going, that means we gotta go. We gotta go. I mean, we got a lot of health right now. Do we stack mountains? We have no Oblivions, though. That is a concern. I don't think I'm placing any more spawners down here, because if I make it around here, I'm lucky. So, let's go Meadows. Get that spawning effect. Really wish I had another treasure. Leave it at that for now. Yeah, wait for treasure card. That's what I feel like I should have done. Kiki. Alright. Let's go. Bam, 58. 66. I want more vampirism. Dead. Didn't even stand a chance. So far it's looking good. We're just wrecking things now. We're wrecking things. Oh, this one's gonna be tough. Not bad. Not bad. Grove card. Do we want to put the Grove down? Oh, because it'll give me an extra twig or something. You're right. So let's put the Grove like right here and I'll walk over it. Battlefield isn't gonna do anything for me at this point because it only spawns at the start of the loop, which we're not at. And I don't want ghosts, so that can go. Yeah, we're kind of kicking butt now. Oh, the gargoyle. Oh! See ya. These weapons are crazy. This is why you risk it for the brisket. Yeah, you're right. Crit much? 76. Oh, 68. Oh! Sorry, I'm getting a little excited here. That armor, all the equipment we just got was such an upgrade. Just one-shotting everything. Just get out of here. Or our health is like going up. The vamp fights are the risk. Yeah, this corner right here. These next two fights. This is a vamp fight with a quest, dude. Evades. Evades. Yeah. Okay, die, please. Okay, yeah, we lost 100 health or so there. That one was not good. Oh, beacon. I don't think this helps me here. Eh. So disappointed in their placement options. Let's see. Let's get a grove right there. Probably gonna regret that. Let's get a meadow. Little healing from the village. Oh wow, here we go. All right, we started at 520 or so. It's not bad. We lost 50 there. Do we want to drop the blood grove? I think we do, right? Flesh golem spawned. The rocks. Adding max health isn't helping. Big red dude. Where's big? Oh, oh! What is that thing? Oh, he's behind me though, so I don't care. Let's do meadow. We gotta watch our thing over there though. Spider cocoons. Try to look up spider puns. Not much on the web. That's pretty good. I mean, we're good now, right? We're in the clear. Kill a gargoyle and a vamp. Evade, 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 evade. No! Oh, 108! Just fall over. Do we want a Blood Grove? Is good, right? Because it devours and stuff. Put one of those in there. You can keep going at this point. I don't know. My health is going down pretty good right now. Crit 125. I have 2 vials. You're absolutely right. I do. One's about to be used. Wow, look at that. It's like if I lose 1 health, it's going to be used. Vials are dependent on max HP. You're right. 4% of your HP. Yeah. Oh, of course, now it's once a goblin camp. I am steadily losing health, though. I mean, I have 28 trophies. The equipment I'm going to get next round. I really want an Oblivion right now. Like, what's the most terrifying spot on the board right now? It's probably going to be these goblins by the time I get over there. I've got a village coming up. You're right. That's going to help. Good night, Yomo. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it so much. Oh, stupid goblin over there. Oh, he's wrecking me. That one hurt. Alright, cemetery, mountain, meadow, vampire, all kinds of stuff here. Jeez. We got a lot of rocks on us here. Place all the rocks so you could be healing more. But I don't have much more. I don't want the boss to appear, though. Overflow cards go into resources. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I want. Like, I don't want another cemetery. I don't want any more mobs at this point. What am I playing, Toxic Flame? This is Loop Hero. Super happy fun time game of amazing modern day graphics. I'm almost at 900 HP. That doesn't matter though because I'm at 377. Nice. Evaded. Bam, no damage. Cool. Okay, things are sliding off now, and I'm gaining memory fragments. 10 fragments form a complete book. Okay. Go for it, Whisper. Would the Grove help? I don't know. No, because this isn't the Grove that eats their face. This is the Grove that just spawns rats. I know, 35 trophies, right, Asher? Beacon. No, it's not worth it. Crit. Just die. Oh, village. Let's village up right before all the happiness here. Have you guys ever put honey on pizza before? Listen. I'm all for trying new things on pizza, but I ain't never tried no honey on pizza. Is there really anything you can put on pizza that would just be like, no, that's disgusting? Besides olives, of course, because only mutants would do that. But I mean, like, honestly, it sounds like honey would be pretty good. Peanut butter sounds pretty good. That's where you draw a line? Anchovies, I mean, that's not real food. Let's get it. Come on. Let's just take that outside. Olives are a standard here. So you live on another planet of evil alien doers. Olives are just so disgusting. No. Banana? I'd put banana. I mean, come on. Genesis, we're pulling trigger soon. Chocolate on pizza? No. See, come on, chocolate. Pizza isn't a dessert. That's the line. No I am the biggest chocoholic you've ever seen. No chocolate on pizza. Come on. Nutella pizza, dessert pizza. Olives are just the worst. Yeah, like there's no... I would rather eat shrimp than olives. And that's saying a lot. Pineapple on pizza is disgusting. I'm sorry you're a fan, but, you know, see yourself out. I mean, it's... Pizza on pizza! There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have a winner. Xylo. The best topping for pizza is more pizza. I love it. I mean, you can't go wrong there, right? That's called Chicago style. That's called the calzone, yeah. And a calzone makes me so happy in the face. Now I want a calzone. I know, Coma, right? I could eat a 12-inch fatty calzone right now. So easily. I haven't had a good calzone forever. Oh, where you stick your fork in, the steam comes out, and the gooey and all the happy. Oh, I want that in my face. All right, where's my stupid character? Where is this? Me? That's me. Let's go to the village. Let's heal. Let's kill this thing. You're dead in one shot. Stop! Yeah, I mean, people always ask, like, what's your favorite food? Anyone who doesn't answer pizza, I mean, what's wrong with you? There's just no better food. Like, you can get creative and kind of pull in something for style points, maybe, but it just comes back to pizza. It's just pizza. There's no other answer. Everything else is just, you're just showboating. You're just showboating. Lasagna's pretty good. Tacos? I mean, no. This is why we're friends. That's right, Genesis. Tortellini? Come on. I mean, tortellinis are alright, but ain't no pizza. Burritos are pretty good. You're right. I mean, a good burrito with the right ingredients added. Taco pizza, Foot. How you doing, Foot? The Foot speaks. Taco pizza. I don't know what taco pizza even means because half the ingredients of a taco are already on the pizza. I don't know what that means. Are you actually putting taco shells on the pizza? That's just weird now. Miracle's like, all right, I'm out. I'm out of this. What kind of pizza are you eating that has taco ingredients? Meat? Cheese? Stuff? You know, stuff. And those two are it. Maybe. Tomatoes? And stuff. Now I'm checking out pizza delivery, right? I want a pizza now. I'm so hungry right now. My dinner tonight was inadequate. All right, let's finish this run. I'm tempted to go another round here. All right, that's 4 goblins right there. Don't matter, I don't got no oblivion. Let's see what happens. 432 we started at. Yep. That hurts. Okay, well, we lost 100 health there. But camp is right here with 45. Look at the 8s. Oh. Look at them booties. Look at that weapon. 27 to 41. Okay. Focus. Evasion bonus 50. Okay, so that's poop. All right, well, it's a lot at a time. Let's do boots first. I'm guessing the 8s are good. Evasion 10, evasion bonus 8, crit counter. Definitely crushes those. What about this? Those are 8s and those are 5s. I can't imagine a 5 beats an 8. But it's close. No, there's a lot of crit on those. I don't know how to judge this. Evasion and counter are kind of opposites. You're right. Absolutely, yeah. I think these boots are the best boots. Right? Evasion 9. Evasion 10. Yeah. Those boots are made for looping. And that's just what we'll do. Well, look at that spear! 27, 41. What? What's up, Maya? How you doing? Right? It felt like an orange 8 compared to a normal 5, and that's crazy town. Like, that's good damage with the counter 9%. Who cares, right? But the damage is so good on that. That's got to be an upgrade to something. And you're right, we got the boss coming. Do we go for it? Oh, we're going to lose everything, kids. I know, there's some really nasty things. I think I gotta stop here, I think. My evasion's down to 31. Spear greater than the guitar. Did I upgrade the wrong one? I might have. I think we're stopping here. What else? Armor. I mean, our equipment is quite good now. Boss is slow. Evasion kicks his butt. Oh, because, like, if you evade, it's just like, oh, he just lost, like, 3 seconds. I gotta make it through all of this, though. No. I don't feel happy about that at all. I did lose a lot of evasion, you're right. My evasion's down to 31%. Nope. Alright, we're done. We're out. Retreat. Look at those resources. Happy. Okay, can we build? What do we have? We can build... Oh, we can't... Oh, we're so close to the smelter. We can still build a farm. Nothing else. What a bunch of jerks. It's getting to the point where I feel like I'm going to have to, like, focus on getting these individual resources. Like, what are those stupid rock things? Preserve rocks. I need rocks for the cemetery. What does the cemetery do? Grants me a memory fragment. Can resurrect the hero after an upgrade. That sounds pretty good. Supply depot. Unlock the supply feature. From now on, you will begin to find useful artifacts from people. That sounds good too. Which of these do I want? I mean, not that I can actually build them now, but... Brave Shirtango ran away. I know, right? Yeah, the resurrection, you have to level this up, if I remember, Monsieur. Like, every time you level up the cemetery, it gives you more and more health back. I think. Supply depot does seem pretty good, yeah. And but for that, I need all kinds of resources. I need 147 of these things, metals. I gotta play a lot more. That ain't happening. Yeah. So the only thing I could buy is the farm. He bought the farm. Do I get the farm? How old is this game? It just came out. House in the Trees. It just came out. And it is... If this is your type of game, this is your type of game. If you know what I'm saying. Like, this game is for certain types of people. I will say that. But for those types of people, this is a fantastic game. Farm unlocks wheat fields. It's going to give me more food. Is there anything that I need food for? Oh, I need 9 food on the supply depot. So maybe get the farm first so that I can start ramping up my food supply. Smelter, all I need is stones. And if I buy the farm, I will lose some stones. You're right. I mean, it's all a trade-off, you know. All I know is now I want cookies. Confirmed. Where does the necromancer unlock? Tell me this. I want the necromancer. I'm guessing it's the crypt. It's got to be the crypt, right? Come on. Where else did the necromancer come from? That was from the crypt. All right, yeah, okay. So we got to get that guy, which means we got to get preserved rocks, which means probably next run we could get the cemetery. I think we save. I haven't beat the boss yet. That's like my 8th run. I haven't beat the boss, so I got to go for that too. But we're done today. It's 11:42. It's almost midnight. I've been streaming for about 147 hours playing this dumb game. You guys are amazing. Why are necromancers good in management? They can work with the skeleton crew. The Google abilities, Genesis, are just off the chart. Like, I'm impressed. I'm West Coast. Yeah, Nuke. It's 11:43 p.m. right now. I'm in Arizona. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching me learn and struggle bust through this game. Thanks for all the chats. We had good chats tonight. Pizza. I want pizza. Everyone wants pizza now. Taking the weekend off. I'll be back Monday for Hermitcraft, as usual. And hopefully we're making some good progress on Among Us. Like I said, I got some really good progress on the redstone. Hopefully this weekend I'm going to take care of that redstone, and I'm hoping by Monday we're close. I don't even know what that means at this point, but we're past the part that's frustrating me. Hermits on Monday? Yeah, that's a good point too. I don't know. I won't be calling the Hermits in to help me because they can't, but if there is a Hermits, I will be joining that, and I will be helping out whoever asks for help, because that is awesome, and I love it. You guys have yourself a good weekend. Seriously, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the support, as always, all the subs, all the amazingness. You guys are the best. Yeah, let's raid Endless. Let's do it. If he's still playing, if he's still around. How do we raid? How do we raid? Someone raid? Raid. I'm gonna type commands. It's the Endless, right? Bam. We're raiding Endless, kids. Go say hi to Endless. He's a good friend of mine and an amazing person if you can get past his sarcasm. Have yourself a good weekend, guys. I will see you Monday. Goodbye.